Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. Regardless of whether or not you're watching this as a live stream, as a VOD, or as a podcast, doesn't matter. The goal is to be as entertaining as possible. That's my goal here. Sorry if my voice is kind of screwed up. I just spent the last however many minutes yelling at Voicemeeter because Voicemeeter sucks. It is the worst app. Never use Voicemeeter, ever. I swear. I hate Voicemeeter with a passion now. So that's why my voice is completely messed up now. Because Voicemeeter decided it would be real funny if it screwed up my stream. Yeah, never use Voicemeeter. I hate Voicemeeter with a passion. It sucks. It is the worst. So if anybody is an aspiring YouTuber, do not use Voicemeeter. You will regret it. It will ruin your stream. Anyways, me ranting aside, my voice is completely screwed up now, but that was me screaming at Voicemeeter for, look, I have anger issues, okay? I unironically have anger issues sometimes when shit doesn't work. Anyways, so somebody named SunnyV2 decided to make this garbage video on Chris from MrBeast. I know what it's about, so I'm already gonna dislike it. Is all about. If we read this, jeez, I can't even speak, sorry. I'm, and of course my camera isn't working. I want to die, actually. Oh wait, it is working. It's being laggy as hell, though. Oh wow, now that I fixed the microphone, now the camera doesn't work properly. That's wonderful. So, yeah, today's been a great day for me, obviously. As you can tell, I've been having so much fun. I don't understand. Like, can this thing work for 5 seconds? Can I do one live stream without it being a oh my god. I actually want to die. It's like, okay, I don't believe in God, but if there's a God, that God does not want me to succeed on YouTube, okay? It wants me to fail. Unironically. I unironically believe that at this point, okay? I believe that if there is a God, it is going out of its way to make sure I don't succeed on YouTube. I swear to God. I am, like, on the verge of fucking tears, okay? I swear. But anyways, let's see if I can get my camera to work. Hello? Hello? Work! Work! Jesus Christ! Can this thing just work? Hello, piece of shit! Turn on! Work properly, please! Hello, piece of shit! Oh, wow! Muy bien! Congratulations! You're working properly! Like you should have been! Fucking 2 hours ago! You goddamn piece of shit! Holy fuck! Anyways, me ranting aside, me being angry aside, why don't we get right into the video? Oh boy! Oh my god. I'm just so done with this. I hate my life. Alright. So, yeah, So right off the bat, if we read the description, let's see what the description has to say. Chris Tyson has been in a bit of hot water recently, and there have been plenty of videos on that. But how will this drama affect MrBeast? Is this going to be MrBeast's biggest controversy to date, or will Jimmy be able to steer the ship to clear waters as he usually does? Does his friend Carl Jacobs and the Carl effect have anything to do with how Chris became the most hated MrBeast member? What impact will this have on the MrBeast channel? This is why Chris will soon be a nightmare for MrBeast. Alrighty, right off the bat, this is the most dramatic shit. Now, I know I'm being a dramatic cunt because my camera isn't fucking working properly, and my microphone wasn't working earlier. But hopefully, me being an angry cunt will make this that much more entertaining. Because I know that my personality is very abrasive, and I know that because I'm an asshole, it makes me funnier. So hopefully this can be used to my advantage, and hopefully if I lower the frame rate or something on this camera or some shit, I don't know, I'll lower it to 24 FPS. There. Does it work now? Okay, yeah, now it seems to be working. It should be less laggy now. I think maybe, I don't know. Alright, it seems to be working now. Anyways, without further ado, I think we can watch this video, alright? Also, it is working. Femyoz is frozen. Yeah. I hate Turkish people, don't we all? Hello, Kietzli. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. Is your stream still more broken than my heart? Yes. Yes, it is. Trividex. Yes, it is. But without further ado, let's get right in to this fucking god-awful video. Alright? Alright, let's see if it makes me angrier than the tech issues I've been having. And I'll also have to make sure that the audio is, like, even. Oh. I don't think it's working. Wait, guys, can you hear the video? Guys. I hate my life. Oh, I know why. It's because God. Do I seriously have to add another audio? Oh, God. Do I seriously have to add another audio output capture source? You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Alright. I think... Okay, now...
The Chris Tyson situation could become a complete disaster for MrBeast brand.
Alright, guys, how's the audio? Does it work?
However, it may also provide some unique benefits. So let's begin by going over the drama before
it seems like you guys can hear it now, I think. Alright. Alright. And the camera isn't frozen right now. Okay. Alright. Now that I'm already all angry, you can sort of hear it in my voice, alright? I sound like a fucking smoker because I was literally screaming at my computer for the last 30 minutes because of voice meter. So, I think I'm in a great mood, okay? This is perfect for a debate bro streamer, okay? Most people, this would throw them off, this would ruin their day, but for me, it just makes me even funnier, even better at this. So, without further ado, why don't we get right into this god-awful video from SunnyV2 that he made on Chris from MrBeast. Alright, let's go.
The Chris Tyson situation could become a complete disaster for MrBeast brand.
Oh, it's gonna become a complete disaster, guys. Let's see why.
And, however, it may also provide some unique benefits.
Some unique benefits. By the way, SunnyV2, if you weren't aware, when you use parentheses, the period or any punctuation goes outside of the parentheses, you dumb piece of shit, alright? You don't put the period inside of the parentheses, you fucking moron. What are you doing? Actual moron. Actual soup brain, okay?
So let's begin by going over the drama before explaining exactly how this will impact the MrBeast channel. In mid-2022, fans began to notice that Chris Tyson was changing.
Oh my god, he's changing, guys! Oh, it's gonna ruin MrBeast's career.
In the early days, he represented the quintessential southern gun and truck loving dude. Yet beginning
he's the quintessential gun and truck loving dude. Yeehaw!
In March 2022, Chris began to display increasingly feminine traits, making tweets such as, "I finally got my nails done at—"
Oh god, he painted his nails! What will we ever do?
A nail tech. Additionally, Chris would highlight that his facial appearance had changed significantly since the start of the pandemic, which accompanied another post reading, "Okay, so in 4 different customs, I had to prove I was myself because I, quote, look nothing like—"
What is this dramatic ass music?
like my passport pic, so much that I'm considering updating my passport. Do you see any resemblance? Prompting replies such as, you went from man to boy. Chris responded by stating,
I think they went from man to girl, but okay.
nah, to be honest, I just really started taking my mental health seriously and eating better.
Based?
Yet his Twitter photos kept insinuating that Chris was becoming more feminine, with this
Based? Hey, as a femboy myself, I totally understand, okay? I used to be a dumb, conservative, yeehaw motherfucker. I mean, not really. I used to be I was more of like a Gamergate, edgy teenager type of conservative, but still, I understand what it's like to be a repressive cunt, alright? It doesn't help.
His same kind of look showing up in his MrBeast appearances. For example, on the 6th of January 2023, Beast Reacts uploaded a video titled I Strapped a GoPro to a Fish, in which Chris dressed in a way that prompted comments such as, Chris has been adopting more and more traits that remind me of my grandmother.
Alright, that's kind of good. That's kind of good, alright? I'll give him that. But it's not a good roast because of Chris being trans, alright? It's more of a, oh, you're wearing like a sweatshirt, eh? That's what my grandmother wears. But that could be, you could use that roast on like a cisgender woman as well. So I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, so some people just gonna ignore Chris's nails?
Yes? Who fucking cares? Oh no! Chris painted his nails! What are we ever gonna do?
Chris had to have lost a bet. The look is getting wild.
Yes, yeah, no, it's not like anybody would ever willingly choose to look more feminine if they're born a male. Yeah, no, that never happens.
The response to the video then prompted countless viral TikToks, such as this one with 700,000 likes, stating how did Chris go from this to this, while others even made the claim that Carl had turned him gay.
Yeah, anyone that makes that claim is an idiot.
Now, this was pretty ridiculous.
No, there's no such thing as making somebody gay. Like, you have to be an absolute moron to believe that.
As Carl isn't even that feminine, and Chris had come out as bisexual
Wait, what? Are you not gonna challenge the actual problem with the statement that was made? Oh, it's, well, obviously you can become gay, but the reason that it wasn't the Carl effect is, well, Carl's not even that feminine. You literally had a slam dunk point right there. The easiest point you could make. But no.
Years before he and Carl had even met. The true catalyst for Chris Tyson's feminization instead seemed to have come from his marriage.
That's not how a marriage works. Okay? Being married to somebody doesn't make you trans, you fucking idiot. Jesus.
January 2022, Chris would post a photo with his wife to his Instagram, yet after this, the family photo stopped altogether.
Yeah, it's almost like things happen behind the scenes in somebody's personal life before they become public. Wow, that's crazy. It's almost like Chris knew they were trans ages ago and haven't come out until more recently. Wow, who would have guessed?
Fans also noticed that he'd removed his wedding ring, with the ring's absence correlating perfectly with the very first post in which he'd painted his nail.
Yeah, maybe because once he had come out to his, and Chris uses any and all pronouns, by the way, so I'm not misgendering them. The reason I occasionally use he, him is because everybody else does, so it's like a habit, right? But it's also a habit for me to use they, them, because that's like the thing I default to. So that's why I'm mostly using he, they pronouns, by the way. But yeah. Yeah, it's almost like this is something they brought to their wife ages ago. And then they decided it would be mutually beneficial to divorce because, their wife ain't about that. And then once they, separated, Chris, felt more comfortable being themselves. Wow, crazy. Two is making a good point here. He's not. He's an actual fucking brain-dead loser, okay? No. Chris being trans could have been one of the reasons that they separated, but their marriage was not the reason that Chris became trans. That's not how being trans works, okay?
began as soon as his marriage came to an end. Chris went from lighting campfires and raising a family with his beautiful wife to now trying to be a wife with his man buns and long nails.
Who the fuck cares? Actually, who gives a shit? I just don't understand how people can give a shit. It's like, oh no, Chris has long nails and got a divorce. The world's gonna explode. My life is ruined. This affects me personally as a MrBeast viewer. They act like this is some huge like world event. Oh god. Oh, the world is gonna explode. Oh, this is basically just as bad as if North Korea was nuking a bunch of countries. It's on that level to these people.
As the criticism continued to pile, Chris announced that he'd be taking a break from social media. And while there was a possibility that Chris would make efforts to return to his former self, he'd rather do the opposite and double down on his feminine image.
Yeah, as they should.
Showing up to the Kids' Choice Awards looking like this before making the announcement that he'd been doing HRT for approximately 2 months, which according to a quick Google search is the medical process for changing genders. Chris would expand on this by stating, "Informed consent HRT saved my and many others' lives."
True. This is verifiable with statistics, by the way. HRT benefits trans people immensely, okay? The research has been done on this. This isn't something that's up for debate, all right? The scientific consensus is that gender-affirming care has substantially decreased the suicide rate of trans people. So literally anybody who is against gender-affirming care is indirectly in favor of increasing the suicide rate of trans people.
The hurdles GNC people have to jump through to get life-saving gender-affirming healthcare in a first-world country is wild to me.
Also true.
Just let people make informed decisions about their own bodies.
Facts. Yeah, Chris Tyson's spitting straight facts here, by the way.
Which received a positive response from both Carl and MrBeast, who wrote, "Got you, I did one more heart than Carl because I'm a better friend."
Real. See? Look at how supportive. Look at how supportive Chris's friends are. That's how you know. Like, I've always hated people that are like, oh, MrBeast only does everything for money, and all he cares about is money. He's not curing blindness because he's a good person. No, it's only because he only cares about business. He's exploiting them. It's like, shut the fuck up. No, he's genuinely a nice person. If you watch any of his older videos, you can tell that that's just the type of person he is. Okay? He is a genuinely nice person. And because Chris has been there from the very beginning, Chris is MrBeast's first subscriber. Literally, his first subscriber. So, MrBeast would have to be a terrible person to be like, nah, now that you're trans, like, fuck you. Either detransition or get the fuck out of here, okay? But MrBeast, okay, Jimmy is a genuinely kind and nice person who has the best interest of his friends at heart. And that is why I respect MrBeast so much, okay? The amount of shit that MrBeast has gotten from people that are considered left-leaning is fucking absurd, right? With the whole curing blindness thing. But this is no different. It's like I just don't understand.
While his co-workers expressed positivity, others weren't so welcoming. There goes a father figure the kid won't ever be able to look up to.
Who gives a shit? It's not about whether or not somebody has a father figure. It's about having 2 parents in a stable household. That's all there is to it, okay? It is, and now, okay, you could argue that, oh, well, children whose parents have been divorced are less likely to live happy lives. Okay, sure. But then are you against divorce as a concept? Do you think that Chris Tyson's child, Tucker, I think is the kid's name. Do you think Tucker would be happier if his parents were fighting all the time and his dad was on the verge of suicide 24/7? Do you think that would be more ideal?
Hard times create strong men create good times, good times create weak men, and
The hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. The fucking, like, it's the most—
How trans and GNC folks aren't safe around kids.
Literally, this is so true. It's like they'll act like, oh, trans people are so weak and pathetic, but also, oh, they're so scary, they're gonna kill everybody. They're gonna sexually assault all the kids. It's like, make up your fucking mind. Like, it's no different from the type of propaganda that the Nazis created against Jews. It's literally all the same shit.
Tucker begs for me to come back when I leave for like 2 days to film. He is so loved and happy. Kids aren't born with hate, it's taught by people like you.
True!
And my child will only know love. I know I'm going to be a great parent, and so is every other person who puts the love of their child before everything. I made this decision because I wanted to show up as my best and happiest self for him. In a way, this was for Tucker.
Yeah, and this is what I just explained, okay? What's worse? Having divorced parents that are happy and are there for you as their best selves, or parents that aren't divorced as their worst selves? What do you think is better?
Chris's response received some positivity, such as, I'm convinced you're an amazing father. Tucker is lucky to have you and also lucky to have all of those who surround and support you in his life, as well as I adore that, I'm glad you made that decision. It's so much easier to be a parental figure when you're not struggling with dysphoria.
Exactly. And anyone who disagrees with this is fucking stupid.
Yet he'd also receive an equal amount of backlash. You ripped apart your family and took a father figure away from your son just so you could paint your nails and act zesty. Pathetic.
No, what's pathetic is the people that tweet shit like this, okay? Tweets like this are fucking pathetic. Okay? No, how is somebody transitioning ripping apart the family? Again, it's better to have divorced parents than to have parents that fight 24/7. Or do you prefer that Chris suffers in silence? Like, what do you think is better? Tucker coming home to his gender non-conforming father, or him coming home to his gender-conforming father that's hanging from the ceiling fan? What would you prefer? What do you think is a more ideal outcome? Tell me.
He will get torn apart at school, won't want to have friends around his house, a life full of difference and being alone.
How do you know? You're just asserting shit. Oh, he'll get torn apart at school, will he? He'll get torn apart at school when his gender non-conforming father is literally famous and is friends with MrBeast. Mr. fucking Beast. Okay? I don't think that would make him any more likely to get bullied, okay? If people bully somebody for being associated with famous people, they're gonna do so because they're fucking jealous, okay? They're not gonna do so because, he's gonna get torn apart because the people at school are gonna be transphobic. You want to know why people at school will be transphobic? If that happens, it's because of dumb fucks like these people on Twitter who teach their children to be transphobic. That is the only reason why there will be future generations that have people that are still transphobic. That's it. That's all there is to it. Even Chris has said this, and I absolutely agree with this sentiment. No one is born as a hateful person, okay? Maybe a few people, but most people aren't, all right?
Alone. Must have missed the point in that tweet. How's this for him when you're depriving him of a father figure?
Depriving him of adopted by straight couples? Wow, go figure. It's crazy how when it comes to kids being adopted by lesbian parents, there's not an issue with there not being a father figure. But as soon as there's a trans parent, oh no, the world's gonna explode. Oh no, the child is doomed.
Although Chris wasn't altered by these comments, as he'd once again reiterate his certainty in a new post reading, "It's never too late to start being yourself."
Real.
Which received praise from MrBeast as well as Nolan and Carl. However, these comments also added extra fuel to the fire. In a few years, look back at this thread and remember they were never your friends.
they were never your friends, only yes men cowards. This is the most stupid shit imaginable, okay? If they were fake friends, like, do you think that they're just finding about this for the first time? Is that what you think? No. This is something that MrBeast and other people that are really close to Chris have known for a long time, okay? I'm sure if MrBeast wanted to avoid this controversy, he would have found a way to stop working with Chris ages ago. But he didn't, okay? Why do you think that is?
Only yes men cowards. Hope you come out of this safe.
Safe from what?
MrBeast responded to this with a simple opinion-irrelevant ratio, to which the original commenter would state, I have 30 followers, so go ahead and ratio me. I'll still rest easy knowing that I'm not a coward who idly sits by watching my friend ruin his own life.
Ruin his own life? By living the way he wants to? That's ruining his own life. You think that would ruin his own life, but forcing him to conform to this arbitrary societal standard wouldn't ruin his life? Really?
In some ways, it was nice to see the boys standing up for Chris on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
However, the situation has already begun to change the dynamic within the videos. For example, in a recent livestream titled Opening 1,000 Mystery Art Boxes, Chris would once again dress in quite a feminine way, and while everybody participated as usual, the energy and vibe didn't feel nearly as smooth as
probably the most awkward stream ever made. 7K likes! 7 people are retarded enough to like that.
It normally does. It felt as though there was an unaddressed elephant in the room, and therefore everybody—
there's an unaddressed elephant in the room, is there? Yeah, and you're why? Because they're not being like super energetic for multiple hours in an unedited fucking live stream. Look at how depressed he is as he's looking down, opening a package, just like every other human being on the fucking planet when they open a package.
Was in there.
Like, do you open a package being like, I'm opening the package, oh, look at me, or are you focused on getting the fucking tape off, because like sometimes it can be a pain in the ass to get the fucking tape off, and if you're on a live stream, yeah, that shit's tiring. The only reason I'm not tired is because I'm fucking angry from all the voice meter shit not working from earlier.
Their head, as opposed to being in the present moment enjoying each other's company. Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages.
Yeah, you think? Because all the clips you've showed of them being unhappy or whatever have just been them opening packages. They've just been opening packages.
But Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy.
Oh god, the horror! I can't believe Chris would make such a horrible joke. Oh no. He said that this drawing of a female character.
Be brave, be honest, be kind, MrBeast. That is
the only reason that it seems kind of awkward is because of the fucking background music that SunnyV2 has put in the background. That's the only thing that's uncomfortable here, okay? Just because they're not super upbeat for the entire live stream, they are for most of it. Like they seem like they're chilling. Like when you're hanging out with your friends, are you in like YouTuber mode the whole time, or do you just act like a normal fucking person?
my tagline.
Becoming even weirder when each member started.
I mean, shit. Even when this is one of the reasons that I don't like to do group voice chats on Discord that often when I'm streaming. Because it's so tiring to be entertaining and to be social at the same time. Because when I'm just being social like I normally would in real life, not that I'm that social or anything. Let's be real. But like, when I'm doing that, it's like I'm not being super energetic. It's like I'm talking like a normal fucking person, right?
To pay each other compliments.
Hey, nice shirt. Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks.
What is the
Nice
problem
shirt.
here?
Nice.
They're literally just being like, "Hey, nice shirt." Like, what? Oh no, they're telling each other that they have nice shirts, and then they're doing like a funny joke out of it. Oh god. Oh no, so awkward. Oh, what a horrific live stream. Oh my god, guys.
Shoes.
For the most part, the live stream was devoid of awkward moments.
Then what was the fucking point of this segment? Oh, the live stream was so awkward, except for, like, the majority of the live stream, which wasn't awkward. Well, maybe Chris is being too charitable to stupid people.
But is this really going to happen?
I would hope so.
Well, maybe. It's difficult to say as the situation is fairly unique, especially when considering Chris's reputation and influence. However, if Chris continues to transition, would it be unreasonable to say that he could jeopardize some of the personality traits which made him a successful member in the first place?
Yeah, that would be a bit of a stretch.
Perhaps
They're the same fucking person. All they're doing that's different is going on HRT and looking different, okay? Same person, same personality, similar sense of humor, okay? Literally nothing has changed other than physical appearance, okay? That's all that's changed.
perhaps the opposite will happen, and he'll instead pick up new personality traits that better resonate with the current MrBeast audience.
Better resonate with them how? It is wearing more masculine clothes a personality trait?
This was put forward in many comments supportive of Chris, who implied that there'll be millions of queer kids who look up to him.
Yeah, there will be. And you know what? All of this MrBeast shit that's happening right now is gonna age real well for people like MrBeast and Chris, and age real poorly for retards like SunnyV2. Okay? And it will especially, like all this culture war shit is gonna especially age well for people who are even more left-leaning like me, right? People like me, whatever, like 50 to 100 years from now are gonna be seen as like the pioneers of modern culture, okay? People like me and even Chris Tyson will be seen as pioneers of modern culture in how whatever 50 to 100 years from now.
Although this doesn't necessarily mean that it'll add any value to the videos.
Well, it definitely doesn't detract from it.
MrBeast has likely cultivated a massive LGBT audience, all of whom are already watching anyway, and if we've learned anything from Hollywood in recent years, it's that adding over-the-top LGBT characters for the sake of relatability rarely works as intended, and is often nothing more than a distraction.
What? Oh, right, yes, yeah. Oh, they're just shoehorning in trans people for woke points. It's not like Chris is their own individual person that is doing this because it makes them happy. No, that's not what's happening at all. What's happening is, MrBeast being the greedy businessman that he is like, all right, Chris, we need more woke points and LGBT representation. Time for you to go on HRT, bitch. Like, what is this fucking equality here? This is such a fallacious argument. This makes absolutely no fucking sense.
From the premise of the movie or video. On top of this, it can be uncomfortable and unrelatable for the silent majority, although—
The silent majority? You think the silent majority is transphobic? Well, if that's the case, I don't fucking care if the silent majority is transphobic, which they're not, by the way. At least not in this country. But let's say that was the silent majority. Okay, that's their fucking problem for being retarded, okay? Other people having this irrational hatred of trans people should not be Chris's problem or MrBeast's problem, okay?
Although, as we have seen, a situation like Chris's does have the potential to create an otherworldly amount of discussion, which could be seen as a benefit for the MrBeast brand.
Frankly, I think it's a benefit long term, for the MrBeast brand. I mean, Gen Z, generally speaking, obviously there are a lot of outliers, but as a whole, as a collective, is very fucking progressive. Okay, why do you think that Republicans want to raise the voting age? Why do you think they're so desperate to stop young people from voting? You think it's because the new generation of voters is they're all conservative? No. Like, we're the most progressive generation, as we should be.
Drama is good for growth, 100%. That would be an easy way to up my
So
views
you're
if
a
I got it.
Keemstar?
The problem is, this type of situation is
They're not doing it for drama. What? Who the fuck would transition for drama? That's fucking stupid. Now, granted, I think this is the type of drama that will age well for MrBeast, because everyone will recognize, oh wow, he's a real one, he's not just caving into this conservative fucking backlash, bullshit, cancel culture garbage. You know, he doesn't care about the culture war. He's gonna care more about his friends. And, you know, I think that that's gonna reflect well upon him in the future.
It's probably the last thing that MrBeast wants to attract, as he's forced to agree with Chris's position as—
Forced to agree with his position? What kind of fucking bullshit is this? If he didn't agree with Chris's position, he could have, you know, basically been like, hey, you know, you can't really work with me anymore, but let's not make this a controversial thing. And would have, whatever, laid him off or whatever. Been like, okay, you know, if you want to go be trans or whatever, like, start doing that after we stopped working so there's no controversy. Like, MrBeast could have done that.
As he has no way of manipulating the situation without being painted as the bad guy.
What, is he supposed to manipulate the situation? Would that be ideal? Or should he just be like an honest fucking person who's reasonable and down to earth, which is what he's doing?
It's a lose-lose situation for MrBeast.
No, it's a win-lose situation, okay? Either you win by being a good person and doing what's right, which will make you feel like a better person, and will make, and won't ruin any friendships, and ultimately, even if you don't make, even if you make less money, let's say, hypothetically, this somehow affects him financially, which, who knows, maybe it does. I don't think it will, but let's say it does. I don't think that's necessarily a loss, because MrBeast will know that he did the right thing. And I think he cares more about that than some stupid financial incentive for the year. Okay? He already has a fuck ton of money. I don't think that his life depends on it type of shit, okay?
I think Jimmy is in an inescapable situation. If he kicks out Chris, cancelled. If he don't, his channel will die.
If he don't, his channel will die for real. Like, shut the fuck up. You know how fucking stupid that sounds? You think, oh, his channel's gonna die? Why don't we look at his fucking social blade?
Die for real. An inescapable situation.
Let's see how awful. Let's see how awful MrBeast is doing on Social Blade. I bet he lost 100 million subscribers. Did he lose all of his subs and views? Oh no. Is he gonna hit 0 views for the month? What's that? He only got another 8 million subscribers this month, and another 1.164 billion views in the last 30 days, and another another $4.7 million this year. Or, if he's really unlucky with the CPM, maybe $291,000 a month, which is, actually it's never, when it comes to the estimated, earnings on Social Blade, never look at this first number, okay? It doesn't mean shit. The second number is kind of accurate, I think. It's not, like, entirely accurate, but, I think it's still on the low end, actually. I'm not sure. I think it depends on the channel, though. I think that this is probably less than what MrBeast makes from AdSense alone. I'm sure his ad rates or whatever, like, his CPM is high. I'm pretty sure. That's just my opinion, though.
Is a pretty good way of describing the drama, which is also why it deserves the harsh label of being a nightmare. Jimmy has no option but to publicly express acceptance of Chris's—
No, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. The dude's a fucking millionaire. You think that, oh no, he has no choice because he's a greedy businessman and he doesn't have any morals? Like, what kind of stupid shit is that? Like, what is this uncharitable, he's only doing it for money bullshit? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is the same shit that conservatives were making fun of lefties for, and I was also making fun of lefties for this as well. Not that much, because I just didn't really care that much. I thought it would be beating a dead horse, so I didn't really talk about it. But something that a lot of people on the left were doing that was fucking stupid. It was like, oh god, MrBeast is a bad person for curing blind people, because, he only cares about money. And then people who are reasonable are like, even if that's the case, it doesn't fucking matter. He's doing the right thing. Same logic applies here. Even if he's being a greedy businessman, doesn't fucking matter. He's doing the right thing. He is doing what's right. And honestly, I don't think he's a greedy businessman, okay? He is doing the right thing. And I think he's doing it from a place of kindness and compassion. I think that is where it genuinely comes from.
Transition, a silence or even worse, disapproval would come with obvious severe repercussions. However, in accepting Chris's transition, Jimmy implies that this will be the new normal within the content, thus annoying a different group of people, many of whom will never express their true feelings.
I don't give a shit. I don't think MrBeast cares either. It's like, oh no, these conservative retards won't watch my videos. Oh no, oh no, maybe I lose 100,000 subscribers. Now I'm only at 41.5 million instead of 42 million. Oh, big fucking deal. Like, what kind of stupid bullshit is this? You think MrBeast gives a shit? Fucking stupid culture war bullshit? No, he doesn't fucking care. Other than, well, he cares, but he only cares in the sense that people are being way too mean to Chris. So much so that he's actually spoken out against this, and we'll get on Twitter, and I'll show you what I mean.
And may rather simply click on fewer MrBeast videos. If this is the case, Jimmy has no option but to accept this fate, as removing Chris from the videos in any kind of way could create an even more severe media firestorm.
I mean, maybe, but like, at that point, if he decided to kick Chris Tyson off for being trans, yeah, that would actually be warranted. That would be a genuine criticism of MrBeast. But MrBeast isn't a bad guy, so he's not gonna fucking do that. He's not gonna be like, oh, you want to be trans? Get the fuck off my show, tranny. Like, he's not about that. He's not a hateful guy. He's not a fucking bigot.
The only clean solution, should things go south, might be for Chris to resign himself, and even then rumors and bad press will be unavoidable.
He's obligated to resign himself for dressing a certain way, going on HRT and being trans. Oh no, it's gonna ruin MrBeast's business. Oh, how could Chris do such a thing? It's not like MrBeast is gonna make millions of dollars no matter what, or like MrBeast doesn't care about money exclusively. Oh yeah, no, MrBeast just cares about money exclusively. It's not like he cares about genuine friendships or anything.
Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might impact Jimmy, forgetting that.
Do you think that it would be that Jimmy would rather just have Chris be miserable? Like what? Like, what kind of stupid shit is this? Do you think MrBeast wants Chris Tyson to be miserable? Like, honest question. Like, this is why I'm saying that, like, SunnyV2 is a fucking idiot.
He achieved his current level of success by avoiding this exact type of drama.
Avoiding it how? By staying in the closet? You want him to be suicidal for the rest of his life? Is that what you want? God, this was a shit video. Holy fuck. Now, I've never been a huge SunnyV2 fan. I don't really know much about him. My impression of him was before this was, I think he's like a video essay guy. He probably makes decent videos, I think. I like video essays, so I thought of him as like maybe he's like the right opinion, you know? I don't know. I probably only saw like 1 or 2 of his videos or whatever a really long time ago, so I didn't really remember him. But oh my god, he's an actual moron. But if we go on Twitter and we see what MrBeast has to say about this, why don't we look and see how MrBeast himself feels about this? Let's see what his response was, okay? So it starts out with somebody tweeting right here. This new SunnyV2 video feels really invasive for all the wrong reasons. Like, why did you make this? You delved into the man's marriage and shit. And it's just really off-putting and unnecessary. Beast. Mad fucking respect for this man. I already respected him as like a content creator. I respected him as somebody who did really good charitable things. I thought that all of the backlash he was getting before was fucking bullshit, but this is a whole nother level of bullshit, where even if I'm beating a dead horse at this point, it's still worth talking about. That's how much this shit is fucking... That's how fucking insane this is, okay? That's how fucking insane this is. But oh my god. Alright, let's read chat, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Alright, let's see here. I'm not gonna read all of chat. SunnyV2 is right. Do you want to fucking... show the tweet you replied to? Okay, I will, after I take a piss. But Eagle340, why didn't you fucking debate me? You dumb piece of shit. You have, let's see, 3 fucking minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes to get into my Discord and then add me. My DMs are open. Same with you, FBCX unknown. You are a man and a freak. Why don't you fucking debate me as well, you stupid retard? Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then I'm gonna come back. And then if you don't get in the fucking Discord, hold on, let me open Discord real quick. And then I have to make sure, Discord. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm just opening Discord so that, I can fucking, you know, let me just make sure my audio is all good. And, okay, let's see here. No. Input device default. Motherfucker. You do not have any input devices enabled. Allow. Wait. Okay, refresh. Fuck. This is pissing me off. Devices. No. Stop. Oh, wait. It's not. I'm not. Okay, good. I'm not in full screen. Holy shit. That would have scared the shit out of me. That scared the shit out of me. Video and voice. Input device. Microphone. Mic test. Alright. Okay, good. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh, Chad, do you like my outfit for Femboy? Oh, God. I almost fell down. Let me try that again. Do you like my outfit for Femboy Friday? Chat, how's the fit? Rate the fit, chat. I think it's cute. Okay, anyways. Wait, is this live? You better believe it is. No, I just predicted what you were gonna say. This is all pre-recorded. Shit! My grand conspiracy has been exposed. I'm not even doing this live. I'm actually dead right now. You look gay? You better believe I look gay. SunnyV2 has always been a psycho who doesn't understand basic human relationships and emotion. Only thing that's new here is that he's delusional enough to think that the majority of people agree with him on this. Yeah, literally. Dude is clearly hardcore projecting. Yeah. Alright, Eagle 340 and FBC X Unknown. Y'all have 2 more fucking minutes, alright? I'm being generous. If you don't get in the fucking Discord and debate me, you're permabanned, alright? Okay, don't fucking talk shit if you can't fucking, I don't know, debate me live. Cunt. Alright, let's see if anybody has joined the Discord. I don't know. But, like, you don't have to debate me through the Discord. You can literally just, like, add my name. Sorry, not add my name. I think my, so yeah, the link to my Discord is in the description, but you can also, but honestly, I would rather you DM me. Yeah, DM me directly so I actually see it. If you don't DM me, saying who you are and whatnot, I'm just gonna fucking, ban you permanently. Okay, don't fucking waste my time here, cunt. Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube Studio, and then I gotta go over to my live stream that I am doing right now. Hee. But, yeah. You're so adorable. Aw, thank you, Skillenton. I appreciate that. You're waiting? Eagle 340. Wait, where are you waiting? I'm so confused. Okay, I've gotten a DM from Dingo Chook. Waiting where? In DMs where? No one has DM'd me. I don't, okay? My, DM's currently, oh, alright, Forderson. Fuck, I hope you're not if you're the guy that I've already fucking debated, I swear to fucking God. Alright, Forderson. Let's see what you have to say. Alright, you're ready? Okay, let me make sure it's... Okay, yeah. Alright. 1 second. Let's see. Hold on. I just need to get myself ready. Chat, let me know if the audio is good, when he joins. I'll tell you when he joins. If... I don't know if... Alright. Hello. So, you were saying some stupid shit in chat. You're saying that SunnyV2 is right. Why do you think he's right? What is he right about?
You will never be a real woman. You have no womb. You have no ovaries. You have no eggs. You are a homosexual man twisted by drugs and surgery.
Alright. Report spam. And then block. Alright. You're banned from my chat. You're fucking wasting my time. Alright. Like, okay, I wouldn't ban you if you were, like, actually funny. But you're not the issue. Alright? So, I'm gonna hide user on channel. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Fuck you, Eagle. I'm on Daddy Femyoz' side? Hell yeah. The Right Opinion, J. Aubrey, and Cecil McFly are the best creators I found in that space in my years of being chronically online. I know who The Right Opinion and J. Aubrey are. I don't know who Cecil McFly is. But The Right Opinion is, yeah, makes really good content. I haven't watched that much of J. Aubrey, but from what I can tell, he makes good shit. Olivia Bean says it's cute. I like the plot. Aw, thank you. But yeah, alright. FBC X unknown. You have one chance to debate me, alright? You gotta... are you gonna DM me or not? Okay, you got another minute, alright? I'm being real nice here. Yeah, I know. Fuck it. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna ban you until you debate me. There we go. Because you've had more than 3 minutes to DM me. So, I mean, you can get yourself unbanned if you have, like, a genuine debate with me. Or if you want to troll, you have to be funny, alright? If you're genuinely funny, if you can make me laugh, I will unban you, alright? Even if the joke is at my expense, if you're funny, alright? And my chat likes you, or I like you, or I think you're funny, or you say something clever, I will unban you, alright? Because I understand, like, a good troll. I'm fine with people trolling me. I mean, I like to troll people as well. So, like, I get it. And it can be funny. I want to be one of the most, reachable YouTubers, I guess. And you know what? That's part of it. That's part of what you gotta do. She did the Don't Fuck with Dogs series. Harrowing to go through, but very well researched. Oh god, I don't know if I can stomach that. Also, I think somebody wanted me to read my replies to Chris Tyson, I think? I don't remember. Oh well, they didn't want to debate me, so I can't be asked to go on Twitter. You know what? Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't know. I don't know what they were referring to. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not scrolling through a bunch of replies to a piece to somebody that didn't want to debate me. But yeah, this is, yeah, I don't know. SunnyV2 is an actual garbage human being. If you can even call him a human being. I don't know. I personally wouldn't even call him that. But, hey, that's just my opinion. But yeah. So, chat, the weather do be nice, huh? But, I will say, I know that, you know, a lot of this, like, culture war shit has been really bad. I do acknowledge that. But I do think that there's light at the other end of the tunnel, okay? Sure, the anti-trans rhetoric has gotten really fucking bad. I acknowledge that. I'm aware of it, okay? I experience it firsthand every day, alright? People saying you're never gonna be a woman when I haven't even started HRT yet. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Plus, I'm non-binary, so what are you gonna do about it? And then if you know, if you ask them what intersex people should identify as, they can never answer it adequately without contradicting themselves. I mean, they worship the Christian God or the Muslim God, but what I worship is the law of non-contradiction. So that's what I abide by. Already didn't like a few of Sunny's videos, but I generally had no issue with him, but this is really messed up for real. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree, like, wholeheartedly. Yeah, when it comes to SunnyV2, I know he made, like, a cringe video about Dream, but, like, people were trying to cancel him or whatever, and I was like, this is stupid. Like, I don't give a shit. So, I don't know. I didn't defend him, because I thought the video was cringe, and I wasn't going to be like, oh, yeah, that's a great video. Also, for those of you who have extra money or whatever, this is the part where I shill myself out or whatever. For those of you who have a lot of extra money and you like to donate to your favorite streamers, there is a Streamlabs link in the description below. So you are more than welcome to donate money. Yeah. And you know, it's just a good way of supporting the channel. You will be one of the first people to support me. So far, the people who have financially supported me have been Mexican God with my first $20, Mexican God again with $3.23, Ultimated Judeo-Christian with $20, Ozros with $5, Pancake Panic with $10, and most recently, Cassidy with $50 fucking dollars. That's a lot of money. So if you guys want to be recognized as the based donators who donated to me first, you better believe that I will recognize, or yeah, you better believe that my Streamlabs link is in the description. But nobody is obligated to donate. Okay? Don't feel bad if you don't have the money, or like you're young and it's like, I could technically pay for this, but like, I don't know about that. Like, ooh, I'm gotta pay. I'm like a college student. Like, don't feel pressured, okay? This is mainly I have like a fuck ton of money type of thing. You know, it's just if if you're not gonna use the money for anything else, you're more than welcome to. But I totally understand if you don't. I never want to be somebody who guilt trips people into donating. I don't ever want to be one of those people. I don't want to be like the bitch who was like, $5, only $5. I stream for however many hours a day. I forgot what number she said. And you can only pay me $5 when I make free content. And shit, like, I hate those people. It's like, you ungrateful bitch. Like, you should be grateful for like 50 cents donations, okay? Like, fucking hell. Like, okay, I would understand if somebody was donating like 5 cents and then like saying something really rude or something, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm not really thankful for that. It doesn't really affect me. But it's like, you know, I don't think that if there's a minimum amount you can donate me, I think it's $1, but I don't. It could be lower than that. It's not any higher than that. Sonic the Hedgehog is the real god? Nah, the Flying Spaghetti Monster is 50. Yeah, I've gotten a $50 donation. It's crazy. But yeah, if you want to be added to that list of people, feel free. But yeah, But yeah, no, SunnyV2 I think has always been cringe and bad at research, but I never thought it was anything worth canceling him over. I just heard about like the Dream thing where he was like, oh no, Dream's career is over because he revealed his face. It was the most stupid shit. No, God is clearly a 12-year-old in a higher dimension who is doing a science fair project that will lose because the standover is covering a color that's trendy that year. Yeah. You know, honestly, when I think about religion and Christianity in general, I feel like in terms of the Judeo-Christian God, all right? If the Judeo-Christian God is real, I refuse to believe that God is perfect. I don't think there's a such thing as perfect, okay? And now I'm an agnostic atheist, right? But if there's a God, wouldn't we be a reflection of that God if that God created us intentionally? Why would we be imperfect if the God is perfect? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, if a God is perfect, all of its creations have to be perfect. Otherwise, it is imperfect. Now, I'm not saying that imperfect is bad, necessarily. But part of me wonders, like, what if, you know, and this is more of like I look at this as like a fun, like, you know, Christian lore, or Bible lore perspective type of thing, rather than something I actually believe in. But it's like, what if actually the real reason that Jesus died on the cross was so that God could forgive himself? I mean, God did some fucked up things in the Old Testament, like having Moses commit genocide. I mean, he did some fucked things. So you gotta wonder, maybe he's forgiving himself, you know? Maybe he's forgiving himself for, in the past, like, sending people to eternal damnation. And the reason he cares so much about forgiveness is because, really, he wants humanity to forgive him. So he's offering us that in hopes that we offer it back. I don't know. Has anyone ever thought of it that way? I think it's a cool thing. I don't know. Either way, it's just a fun little fan theory, I guess, you know? I will say, you know, if I'm gonna engage in debates over Christianity and whatnot, I may as well have a good understanding of, ooh, what about this lore implication or whatever? I don't know. Just looking into it. Interesting take? Hell yeah. Also, why are there no more concurrent viewers? Am I lagging? Guys, tell me if I'm lagging, please. Ooh. Stream health. It says the stream status is poor. And the average view duration just went down a bunch, and the concurrent viewers went down a bunch. Oh well, that's okay. It happens. It's probably a bad Wi-Fi thing, but yeah, let's see if yeah, no, I haven't gotten DMs from the person I asked to debate me. So yeah. Anyways, how's life? I need a little bit of a time to cool down before I start yelling again. All right? Yeah, oh well. But yeah, this was an awful video. I remember what I was gonna say now. There is light at the other end of the tunnel, guys, okay? You think it's lagging a bit? God damn. You lag occasionally once every 5 minutes? Okay, that's fair enough. Damn. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me then. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, there is light on the other end of the tunnel. I know that, like, this conservative culture war shit has gotten really bad. I'm saying very blatantly transphobic, hateful things. But the light at the other end of the tunnel is, I think people are, like, even centrists are starting to, like, centrists who hate politics and think all politics are bad because they don't care about politics. And that's fine. Being apolitical is fine. But even apolitical people are speaking out against this shit, alright? Like, MrBeast is not inherently political. Or at least he doesn't try to be. But, like, even he's speaking out against it. And like, commentary YouTubers are shitting all over SunnyV2. Like, it's not just a left-wing thing, okay? It's not just lefties like me, who are shitting on SunnyV2, okay? And this isn't just, like, like, it's, like, because the right has gotten so comfortable with this hateful rhetoric, I think it's gonna be a detriment to their movement. I think that, like, they're like, the pendulum is about to shift. Because if you look at the videos that other people have been making about SunnyV2, they've, oh, sorry, hold on. These videos, I guess Tipster is already kind of left-wing. I mean, Grimsy made a video about him. I don't know who this person is. Hold on. Ugh, it's just SunnyV2 videos. SunnyV2, the king of cancel culture, the merchant of misery. SunnyV2 can't accept change. How SunnyV2 invents a moral. The dangers of bragging about money. I don't know what the fuck that is, but a genuinely unhinged SunnyV2 video. Oh, that's a different video. Okay. Alright. Insane Ninja Drop. I don't know. I guess how SunnyV2 ruined his reputation in 24 hours. Kavus has been super based lately, right? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was criticizing him not that long ago because I thought his content was getting a bit stale. I think it was because I was watching his, like, videos on Andrew Tate, and I was like, come on, these are lazy. But but his videos on the Chris Tyson situation have been really good. Now it's not over. It's not over yet. All right, culture war is not over. We still have to deal with this culture war bullshit. I think even sensitive society, sensitive society, made a video, criticizing. Hold on. Let's see. If we search this, MrBeast just exposed SunnyV2. Let's see. Obviously, Tipster's streaming right now. Fuck. SunnyV2's horrible response to Chris Tyson. Let's see. Obviously, Jalen is on Chris' channel, by the way. A lot of people hate me for being friends with Jalen and Natty Forsyth, which makes me want to be friends with them even more. Hold on. I think sensitive society might actually be defending Chris Tyson now. I mean, let's see what Grimsy has to say. Grimsy is like chronically center right. I swear to fucking God. But he just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
All right, how does the oh dude, it's echoey. It's probably so bad here. I'm not in a 1 by 1 foot domicile hellhole anymore. Don't worry, soon I'll be back in my 25 square foot room at college. But for now, we're chilling, alright? So not too long ago, I talked about SunnyV2 and why I didn't like him, why I felt like some of his videos were hyped up garbage, okay? Quite like my own. But he's essentially been canceled on Twitter, so I guess we'll talk about that because what the fuck else is there to talk about? So
not much.
Because I'm sure you've seen there's this video that he uploaded called Why Chris Will Soon Be a Nightmare for MrBeast, and people are
we just watched it.
Fucking losing their goddamn mind over it.
Don't tell me don't tell me that fucking Grimsy's gonna defend SunnyV2. I swear to fucking
entire thesis for his video is that
I swear to God, if Grimsy is I mean Grimsy is kind of a contrarian, so fuck.
Transitioning could. Main fucking word right there is could be.
Okay.
Be like
alright, Grimsy. Come on.
Bad for MrBeast's brand.
I thought you were better than this.
And this is like factually true. Okay? Could. Okay? Main reason.
Okay. Really, Grimsy? I thought Grimsy was gonna be based here. Because he did a different video that was based. Alright, let's see. Dumpy's video was extremely based. But let's see. However, it's not over yet, alright? Chris, Tyson, MrBeast. I think this video is probably bad. Sad truth behind Chris Tyson's. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Why Chris from MrBeast became transgender. How much you want to bet this video right here? Why Chris from MrBeast became transgender is like a reactionary conservative fucking bullshit video.
Chris Tyson, aka Chris the Meme God, used to arguably be the most masculine out of all the MrBeast cast members.
Probably overcompensating too. As somebody who used to be in the closet, yeah, I was hyper masculine. I just wasn't very good at it for a while. And then I started lifting weights and shit, and then I realized this isn't for me. It's like once I actually got good at being masculine, I was like, fuck this. I don't want this anymore.
However, in recent times, Chris has had a major change in appearance since he has been taking estrogen hormones in order to feminize himself. In my previous video, I covered how Chris became extremely hated by becoming transgender, and in this video, I will go over the why and try to objectively discuss all the potential
Alright, I hope he's gonna be objective here. I will put that to the test.
Factors that might have led to Chris's transitioning. Chris showed many masculine features just a few years ago.
Yes, because he was in the closet. That is what happens when you are in the closet, I must say. It's crazy, I know.
Since he wore short hair, was pretty strongly built, he dressed masculine, and would always be the person that would show their masculinity in
Yes, because he was overcompensating and in the closet. He was not a happy person, though.
challenges. Therefore, it might seem very unexpected seeing that Chris started painting his nails, started growing out and curling his hair, started wearing more feminine clothes.
Yeah, you could say it's unexpected. I think that this is actually a fair representation of what's happened so far. I think that this, yeah, he's, okay, fair enough. He's being objective so far. I really hope that he doesn't ruin it.
And became more feminine in general. As of today,
I don't like that photo of Chris. I don't know why. It's not a good photo. The lighting. It's the lighting that I don't like. It's the lighting.
Today, Chris seems to be gender non-confirming and doesn't specify
Gender non-confirming. That's funny.
which pronouns he wants to be referred with.
Cause of having gender dysphoria is, we're not sure yet. But an underlying cause of being trans is gender dysphoria. Now, not all trans people have gender dysphoria. For some people, such as myself, I'm not really gender dysphoric. Why are some people transgender? There is no single explanation for why some people are transgender. The diversity of transgender expression and experiences argues against any simple or unitary explanation. This is true. Many experts believe that biological factors such as genetic influences and prenatal hormone levels, early experiences, and experiences later in adolescence or adulthood may all contribute to the development of trans... Yeah, fair enough.
According to the American Psychological Association, experts believe that the main reasons are biological factors such as genetic influences and prenatal hormone levels, early experiences, and experiences later in adolescence or adulthood. But
Okay, good video so far.
this is where it gets interesting. According to the same source, some embrace their transgender feelings while others struggle with feelings of shame or confusion.
Yeah. I like where this video is going. Okay.
Those who transition later in life may struggle to fit in adequately as their assigned sex, only to later face dissatisfaction with their lives. These are
Yeah. That sounds like Chris. Some embrace their transgender feelings while others struggle with feelings of shame or confusion. That is exactly what Chris went through, I believe. Because, yeah, I mean, it seemed like he was overcompensating for trying to be masculine when that just wasn't who he was. But it's later facing dissatisfaction with their lives. So yeah, let's read this. Let's read the whole thing because I think this is all good. How does someone know that they are transgender? Transgender people experience their transgender identity in a variety of ways and may become aware of their transgender identity at any age. Some can trace their transgender identities and feelings back to their earliest memories. They may have vague feelings of not fitting in with people of their assigned sex or specific wishes to be something other than their assigned sex. And as somebody who is at least non-binary, I don't know if I'm a trans woman or not. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't think I'm a cis man at this point, but I don't consider myself a man at least. I mean, I'm fine with he, him pronouns, but I don't know. I don't see myself as a man, which is fine. But as early as I can remember, I always secretly wanted to be a girl, and I hated myself for it. Like, so I tried repressing it, and I tried overcompensating for so many years, and it just never made me happy. So eventually I just sort of like said fuck it and decided to accept myself, and it made me happier. So,
to fit in adequately as their assigned sex.
Right. I was gonna read the rest of this. Others become aware of their transgender identities or begin to explore and experience gender non-conforming attitudes and behaviors during adolescence or much later in life. And then this is the part we already read. Some transgender people, transsexuals in particular, experience intense dissatisfaction with their sex assigned at birth, physical sex characteristics, or the gender role associated with that sex. These individuals often seek gender-affirming treatments. I've experienced intense dissatisfaction with the gender role aspect. I hate the male gender role and being expected to fit into that. Just absolutely hate it. Now, part of that is males get treated like shit a lot of the time. Like, and this is why I am such a huge, like, men's issues matter type of guy, alright? I know I'm a lefty or whatever, and it's like, oh, well, aren't lefties supposed to hate cis white men? No, that's fucking every group of people, right? And I believe that something the left is guilty of a lot of the time, I'm personally not guilty of this, but a lot of people on the left are guilty of pretending like men's issues aren't like legitimate or don't matter that much. It's like, oh, well, you're privileged, so who gives a shit? Well, that's fucking stupid. I give a shit. It's like it doesn't even affect me that much anymore because it's like, you know, lefties will like, you know, be nice to me now because I'm like trans or whatever, but like and gender nonconforming. But I think it's important to acknowledge that men matter, like including like the most masculine macho men. Like they have feelings too. Okay, they're just as emotional as us. The only difference is they hide their emotions and they suppress them, and that's not good. And the reason they suppress them is because society tells them to, and it's not okay. Like we need to encourage people to be more open about their emotions. Not that anybody's obligated to tell everybody about their feelings 24/7, but I think that, you know, that's one of the reasons I hate gender roles.
Only to later face dissatisfaction with their lives. These are the exact feelings that Chris has tweeted about when announcing his bisexuality. Also, I want to use my all to let everyone know that I am bisexual. And when I told the few people I did when I was 16, I got a lot of negative backlash from friends/family. So when Chris was not able to talk freely about his sexuality, the same might go for his gender identity.
Yup.
The people around Chris, such as friends and family, might have not been very supportive of Chris's change, since it is unclear what opinion the MrBeast crew had about LGBT people. We know that Jimmy and Chris had made a video joking about transgender people.
See, and I feel like this video isn't even as bad as some people are saying. Like, it's like, oh, okay, it's a cringe joke or whatever. Like, some of it was actually kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think we should be the joke police, alright? It's like, if you wanna make, like, the attack helicopter meme was funny when it first came out, alright? Like, during the time, like, when this joke was being made, like, it's not even making fun of male to female or female to male or non-binary trans people. It's more of a, you know, making fun of xenogender type of stuff. Now, whether or not you should or shouldn't make fun of something, that's a different discussion entirely. But I thought that it wasn't that bad of a joke, okay? I don't think it's offensive. Even if somebody made it today, I would think maybe it's in poor taste or maybe it's not that funny. But come on, it's not that bad.
So they might have not been very supportive back then. Many people also had or still have the opinion that
I disagree. I think you can joke about LGBT shit and be supportive. I don't think it's unfair to make jokes about shit like that. As long as you're willing to make jokes about, like, all sorts of shit. Like, if you're just like, I don't know, like, if you just like offensive humor or whatever, or like, you know, towing the line, it's like, whatever, who cares? It's like, make jokes at the expense of Islam, the Holocaust, gay people, trans people, you name it. I don't fucking care. Like, who gives a shit?
Being transgender, or generally having gender dysphoria, is a mental illness that needs to be treated as...
Having gender dysphoria is a mental illness. Being transgender is not, okay? Being transgender is a treatment for a mental illness, but being trans is not the mental illness itself, okay?
As soon as possible. Their position is explained best when reading a few tweets. If you're a married man with kids and you decide to leave them to become transgender, you are a horrible person and you don't deserve happiness.
Like, you could say this about anybody who gets a divorce. It's like, oh, what, you care more about your own happiness that you're gonna get a divorce instead of suffering in silence, even though you fucking hate the marriage you're in and you feel trapped. It's like, shut the fuck up. Are you anti-divorce? Do you really think that parents who want to kill themselves are gonna be better parents than parents who are happy but divorced?
Your family takes precedence over you. Transgenderism is a mental illness.
Transgenderism is not a mental illness. Gender dysphoria is. It's just like
I'm fat and disgusting. I need to starve myself more to be pretty.
Oh my god. I hate these arguments. Like, it's like,
no, you're...
sorry. Are there any statistics that prove that telling anorexic people to starve themselves makes them happier? No. Are there any statistics to prove that feeding into people's schizophrenic delusions makes them happier? No. Are there statistics that prove that gender-affirming care substantially improves the well-being and decreases the likelihood of suicide when it comes to trans people? Yes, there are statistics for that. and they're all readily available. Like, this isn't hard. This isn't hard to figure out.
Anorexic and need to eat a healthy diet. I feel that my boast that the CIA replaced my arm with a tracking device. I announced that I'm 25 after Chris became friends with Carl Jacobs. Some people had a theory that Carl had intentionally turned Chris queer. And
yeah, that's not how being queer works. Maybe Chris helped him come out, but you can't make somebody queer the same way you can't make somebody who's queer straight. Okay? If all of it is just a big old social contagion, then why is it that people who are born around nobody but straight people, who aren't even accepting of gay people, turn out gay anyway? Like, what the fuck?
would call this the Carl effect. But even though the Carl effect as described here might have not been fully the case, we will see how Carl might have had a different effect on Chris. Carl is a pretty huge name in the Minecraft Dream SMP fandom, otherwise known as the MCYT community. For some reason, many people from the MCYT community love to ship creators with each other, especially non-heterosexual ships, such as George Not Found with Dream or Carl with Sapnap. By the expectations of his audience, he needs to be supportive of LGBT people.
He doesn't need to be. I don't think he would try to build that type of audience if he hated gay people. I mean...
But Carl not being an ally of the LGBT community would be very unlikely, since he was always open to explain his supportiveness and would not,
yeah, exactly.
not have a problem to put it.
Like, if he was, like, against it, but, like, was, like, afraid of getting backlash, he just wouldn't say anything. He would just, like, pretend to be, like, a, oh, I think politics are bad, LOL centrist type.
Himself in situations that could be described as gay. It is of common knowledge that humans adapt to their peers, especially when they mean a lot to them either as a friend or a partner. We know through MrBeast himself that Chris and Carl became extremely good friends.
But like, I didn't want to
Okay, now I don't like where this is going.
steal Carl from CJ, right? But the thing is, the thing is, Chris just fell in love with Carl, and Chris was like, I don't want to film if Carl's not here.
You watching, Katie?
Okay, and?
So when Chris started surrounding himself more around the LGBT community and public figures in this manner, he may have automatically adopted some characteristics this circle on it.
Yeah, maybe because this is how he always was, but, like, he didn't have, like, friends who would be accepting of that, so he felt pressured to stay in the closet until he was surrounded by people who are not gonna fucking be, like, super critical of that and be like, oh, fuck you, you're a terrible person for being gay and... or bi and trans. It's like
the internet had to offer. These characteristics might have been actual queerness or just the idea that you should live out and express anything that you feel comfortable with. This means that it is unknown if Chris started having gender dysphoria because of the LGBT community and...
No! That's not how it works. Being surrounded by gay people doesn't make you more gender dysphoric. That's fucking stupid. I thought you said you were gonna be objective here. But to claim like, oh, I don't know, maybe it's because he's surrounded by gay people. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. That's not how being gay or trans works. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Carl, or if he always had the need to change his gender, but never was able to talk about it or let alone live it out publicly.
Like, this isn't something that's up for debate. It's not, you can't make somebody trans. That's not how it works.
But we know that he used to be unable to talk about his bisexuality, which could have a correlation with his inability to talk about his transgenderism.
Thank you.
Perhaps when...
Okay, now he's being objective again. Good.
Chris's feelings about his...
Just one little hiccup, okay? I think he just misworded something. I don't know. I think most of this video is good so far.
Identity were rejected by his friends back then. He now feels the need to express himself in the fullest way, once he knew that there was a giant group of people accepting him. Whether or not this change affected him negatively or positively is not for me to decide. But
I mean, it's clear that it affected him positively.
Some people find that this change affected Chris and his family negatively.
Yeah, because people think that they know better than Chris.
Since his 2-year-old son Tucker grows up with a transgender, gender non-confirming parent and is lacking a father figure. It is very selfish of you to abandon your role as the masculine father figure and head out of the household. You're either suffering from mental illness or coping hard because of old tweets. Either way, it's not too late.
That's not how... What? Coping with old tweets? That's so fucking stupid.
Quit watching porn and sort yourself out.
Yeah, this whole... Oh, God. The whole fucking autogynephilia bullshit debate. Fucking... Kill me now.
Followed by 2 dark humor memes Chris has posted saying...
What happens when you... Okay. Wait, these memes are funny. I like these memes. When you're hitting it from behind. Jesus. These are good memes. What is the issue? I like these memes. What? Why would anyone cancel these? These are funny. There's nothing wrong with these tweets. I like edgy humor. What is this whole, like, obsession with, oh, the left wants to cancel everybody who has an edgy sense of humor? It's like, no. The only people that want to do that are fucking dumb 16-year-olds who just don't know anything about politics and are fake lefties who want a virtue signal, okay? Any actual leftist doesn't give a fuck about this, okay?
When you gotta shoot hoops at 3 and black kids at 4:30. When you're hitting it from behind and she says Hitler did nothing wrong. But other people hold the opinion that this doesn't remove Chris's right to express himself freely, especially in a first world country. You're glowing, heart. Thank you, YouTube, purple heart. Not liking a person for having a shitty past is one thing. We all know that Chris got cancelled. But being trans...
I don't even think that the cancellation was warranted in the first place. It's like, oh no, Chris made an edgy joke. It's like, shut the fuck up, no one cares. Like, the people that were canceling him over that are just as, maybe not nearly as fucking stupid. They were almost as stupid as the people canceling him over this. Like, still fucking dumb, right?
Transphobic/homophobic towards them is wrong. Chris should be able to express himself however they want to. Gender is not black and white, male and female. Chris is Chris.
Real. I mean, though I will say that the part of the tweet I don't like is implying that he has like a really shitty past. It's like, oh no, he made a few edgy jokes. It's like, who the fuck cares? Like, get off your fucking high horse. A joke is a joke. Stop crying over nothing.
Even though it is never easy to predict the future of someone's career and personal life, as we saw for example in Sneeko, we can derive from this that Chris will now keep on pursuing his ideology since he has become a figure in a new community that now cherishes him for coming out.
Based.
His ex-community though is not very fond of Chris's change.
Yeah, because the community that has a problem with it is fucking stupid people, so... I wouldn't want those stupid people to support me either. I'm not gonna lie.
And they either talk about how they want the old Chris back, or how Chandler is actually better than Chris now. But that might...
Yeah, no, it's people are just fucking stupid. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if there are people that feel the same way about me. Like, oh, you were so much funnier when you were active on your Lyrios channel rather than your Femyoz channel that you made more recently. Oh, you were so funny back then. And, oh, man, I loved your sense of humor. And it's like, literally nothing about my sense of humor has changed. I mean, maybe a little bit. Like, maybe I'm, like, a little bit more mature now. But it's like, I don't have, like, an issue with edgy humor. Okay, I never have, I never will. Okay? I'm not gonna be like iDubbbz and pull up the fucking ladder and be like, oh, now that I'm not edgy, nobody else can be. And I'm still kind of edgy with my humor. So it's like, I don't know.
Might not be detrimental to Chris, since when time passes, his audience will also change. So the number of people disliking him now might be replaced by the LGBT supportive community who love to see a public figure come out. This becomes more clear after a recent livestream on the MrBeast 2 channel, where Jimmy, Chandler, Nolan, Chris and Carl were unboxing gifts their viewers sent. Chris was wearing a crop top, skinny jeans, and a hairband.
Based. That's something I would probably wear.
Which made the viewers
To be fair, though, I don't usually wear jeans anymore. I mainly wear skirts and thigh highs. You know, if Chris wanted to go full on, like, all-out femboy mode, I feel like they would wear skirts and thigh... they probably wear skirts and thigh highs a lot. I don't know. I mean, we have different styles, though. I have, like, the classic femboy style. They have more of, like, a classic, like, cisgender woman style. You know what I mean? Like, heteronormative cisgender woman, except it's a trans woman instead of a cisgendered woman. That's how I see it, at least.
Extremely polarized and talk about Chris's appearance way more than about the content itself.
Yeah, people are fucking weird. It's like, who gives a shit, honestly? Look, I just don't understand, like, what is this fucking obsession with the clothes that people wears? It's like, I just don't get during comments, but I feel like it, because it's so bad... it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna affect anything. It's like, we may as well censor all their, like, I feel like that also, like, censors, like, the support as well, anyway. And I don't think, like, I just don't think that, like, censoring the name Chris is a good move. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's their channel. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't do it, but... if that's what they think is the best move, more power to them. Like look at these comments. Like, even though they haven't been, even though Chris has been censored, it's like you still see it in the comments. Chandler lost so many challenges. Chandler lost so many challenges. Yeah. But hey, he's still whining in life. Last Solder standing. Stay strong, Jimmy. We are here for you. Jimmy is the last person that deserves this happening to him. It's like, God, people are stupid.
Instead of talking about how much they dislike Chris, people started talking about how much they love Chandler and that he is the best. We want more Chandler.
Yeah, people are fucking... People just want to, like, be cruel and be like, yeah, we really don't like Chris now that they're trans. It's like, just why? Why do people feel... I feel like... I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, I feel like cruelty is a conservative virtue. Like, people just trying to, like, shit all over some innocent person because they're gender non-conforming is kind of fucked.
In the end, Chandler was the real winner. Chandler's still the best. Chandler won the challenge after all. Since Chris
it's like, what the fuck is this?
An extremely polarized figure, no matter what he does or where he goes, there will always be people supporting him. This
Based.
becomes very clear through the comment section of my video, which is literally split in half, where one half argues that what Chris is experiencing is a mental illness that affects him and his family. Chandler may have lost a lot of challenges, but at least he never lost himself.
But it's literally the opposite. Like, Chris found himself. That's...
And the other half argues that it is completely normal, and people should let him do.
Yeah, in fact, well, it's not even a matter of how normal is it. Like, whether or not something is morally correct is not dictated by its normalcy, right? What it is, what decides whether or not something is moral is, like, does this negatively affect people? What is the alternative? Like, there's no better alternative than HRT for Chris, okay? And don't bring up, oh, well, it's gonna, oh, his kid's not gonna have a father figure. It's like, it's better to have a gender non-conforming father, or a trans mother, that loves you and is happy, than a suicidal father that ends up hanging from the ceiling fan, okay?
Do whatever he wants. Congratulations to...
And as somebody who has had issues with, you know, I've had personal issues with my family in the past, but you want to know what causes every family issue? Almost every family issue. If a family member is in some form of distress, okay? I'm somebody who responds really poorly to stress, and so is my dad, okay? Well, depends on what the stress is. My dad and I have this tendency to catastrophize when bad shit happens, and, you know, because of that, it's like, we've had screaming matches in the past, you know? It's like me and my dad yelling at each other, you know? Think of like a younger version of me, but like I'm dressed like masculinely and have like short hair, like yelling at somebody that isn't in like like my own family member. It's like kind of fucked, but like he would start yelling at me first, you know? And it's like, we've both gotten therapy and whatnot, so it's like we're chill now, but you know, it's like ultimately it doesn't come from a place of hatred a lot of the time. When people, when there are dysfunctional families, most of the time, it's because at least one of the members is in distress no matter what, or is in too much distress in any given situation. And I think that ultimately the real reason my dad used to yell at me so much was, I think he just had really bad anxiety, frankly. I think everything would make him anxious. It's like, if I didn't turn in one homework assignment, he would get so mad, he would yell at me, and, you know, it got to a really bad point, and especially during COVID, it was really bad. And, you know, but that's just life, and he's not a bad guy. He's never had bad intent. He genuinely wants what's best for me, right? But the reason why he did things that made things worse wasn't because he wanted to, he didn't genuinely want to make my life harder. He wasn't yelling at me for fun. I think he did it out of from a place of anxiety, and it's not a black and white thing of everybody is either a good person or a bad person or a good parent or a bad parent. But when somebody is in distress, the point I'm making is when somebody is in distress, they're inevitably going to be a worse parent, okay? I've experienced it firsthand. Fuck, I'm a worse family member when I'm fucking stressed. There have been many times where fucking I've acted out. Now I can, and as much as it's as easy as it is to, like, take the easy defense of, oh, well, it is a justification in some regards. It's an explanation. It makes me and my story more understandable. It makes me more human, but ultimately, I've done fucked shit too. I mean, everyone has at some point. Like, I've acted out, and every time I've acted out, it's not because I'm doing it for fun. Well, there've been a few times where it's like, oh, haha, what if I broke the rules here or whatever? It's like, okay. But that's, like, ultimately, it wasn't to, like, hurt people, right? It's more of a... But most of the time, when I was hurting people, it was because I was hurting people, or, sorry, people were hurting me first, right? And when I feel hurt, I'm more likely to hurt others. And I think that's why Chris is going to be a way better parent if they just accept themselves and their gender identity and do what makes them happy. Because unhappy parents have unhappy children, okay? And vice versa is true. Happy parents usually have happy children. Now, that's not the end-all be-all. There are obviously going to be exceptions, okay? But the exception isn't the rule. And I think that the rule is fairly clear. And I know I'm getting a little bit personal here, but that's just my perspective. I know it's a little bit anecdotal, so maybe it's not worth that much, but I'm just speaking from experience, you know? That's just how I see it.
Chris for finally living their truth. If Chris kept on going with his hormone therapy, the LGBT community would not have a problem to...
It's never too... It's so good that queer kids have such a mainstream... Yeah.
Support Chris's decision. But if Chris suddenly decided to stop his hormone therapy and started to become more masculine, his old community wouldn't have a problem to welcome him back.
Yeah, if he detransitioned and made himself miserable, I'm sure that the old community would welcome him back, because conservatives love misery. The more miserable people are, the better for them.
So currently...
Not all of them, okay? I will say that a lot of it is mob mentality and feeling the need to pick a side when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and, peer pressure and just not understanding things. So I'm not going to paint conservative people as evil, but the people, the mainstream conservatives in media are fucking awful, okay? And as not to mention the politicians. Conservative politicians are evil, genuinely evil. Conservative people are just misled. It's like, I don't think that I don't think that the majority of them are bad people even. I just think that they're so misled and they just are so detached from reality that it's like, I just, I don't hate them as people. I hate their ideas. I hate the things they say. Some of the things they say can be hurtful. Not to me. I'm more likely to get, to feel hurt on other people's behalf than on my own behalf. Because it's like, I know I can take it. But as soon as people start attacking people in my community, or, other trans people, then I get fucking pissed, right? That's when I start really having a problem. It's like, okay, I understand, roasting me or whatever about, the whole trans thing. It's like, okay, fine. Okay, I'll roast you back, fine, whatever, who cares, right? But that's because, for me, it's all fun and games. I can take it. Okay, I'm strong like that. I know how to take it. Believe when people don't want those types of interactions, right? For instance, I love saying the word retard, but in real life, there are people I don't say that word around because it makes them uncomfortable, and I respect that. Even though, I don't agree with them necessarily. It's like, okay, well, first of all, I have autism, so I have the right to say it no matter what. And secondly, I think everybody should be able to say it, okay? It's just a word. I've already explained my philosophy on slurs, that most lefties disagree with me on. But that doesn't mean that I'm not a respectful person, right? I don't know. I think just being a kind and compassionate person is what you should do, okay? If you want to be religious, that's fine, but if you're going to follow in the footsteps of Jesus, do it in all of the good ways, okay? Do it in terms of being kind and compassionate and non-judgmental. And I remember there was, there was one story I remember when I was religious, a story that, it was about how, basically, long story short, it was about how it's better to pray in private and be genuine and care about God and live and let live than to, preach to the world about God so you can look like a good person and virtue signal, right? Like, that was one of the main things. That was, like, one of Jesus's main, like, ideas. And the reason I shit on the Old Testament and not the New Testament, is because I think that the depiction of Jesus, for the most part, was really good. But nobody in, not nobody, but most of these religious fundamentalists don't actually care about Jesus or what Jesus stood for. And it's really disheartening because even though I don't believe, like, in a literal sense that Jesus was divine, I think that his story holds merit still. I think that his story is really good. I think the whole concept of being kind and compassionate to people, understanding everybody, forgiving everybody, and just being a nice person, and, maybe even hating the sin but not the sinner, and living and letting live. He genuinely believed in the concept of live and let live, and believed that everybody should be forgiven, and that it is up to God to judge people and not humans. That was his message. It is God's decision to judge people. It is not our judge them on his behalf. Okay? That is the actual message of the Bible. Now, personally, I have my own philosophy and whatnot, but that's not, like, and personally, there are some things I might disagree with there, but overall, it's a fairly agreeable thing. It's like, yeah, don't be so judgmental. If people aren't harming other people, there's no good reason to stop them from doing their harmless actions. If they're doing what makes them happy and it hurts no one, then what's the issue, right? And I think that if we're gonna live I'm not trying, as much as I shit on religion and whatnot, and I make jokes, right? But I understand that religion is something that brings people comfort in many regards, and I respect that. And I think that if we're gonna focus on religion, we need to focus on all of the good parts of religion, not all of the bad parts, okay? At the very least, we shouldn't ignore the good parts, right? I think we should take the best of religion and ignore the worst. Not because I think it's the most consistent position to take necessarily, but it's not the least consistent either. Christian fundamentalism is just as inconsistent. It's like, if you're going to take the Bible super literally, the Bible contradicts itself 24/7. So taking a very literal approach doesn't work either. But if you want to pick and choose, at least pick and choose the right things. Because at the end of the day, everybody picks and chooses to an extent. Maybe not everybody, but most people. And most people will harp on something as way more than others.
Chris has both doors open and can decide, quote unquote, on which side he wants to be on.
And the fact that he's forced to be on a side is fucking stupid.
People were also under the impression that MrBeast doesn't really support Chris's change, since there were clips on TikTok uploaded where Jimmy has a negative facial expression after Chris does something. Even a bunch of MrBeast edits were made to honor a moment where MrBeast let his quote unquote MrBeast 6000 out.
Be kind, Mr. Beast. That is my tagline.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice shoes.
Even if, completely hypothetically speaking, Jimmy was against Chris's transitioning, he has stated multiple times that he will do anything to do the best videos as possible and become the best creator on the platform.
Based.
But if Jimmy suddenly showed signs of quote-unquote transphobia, it would be basically career suicide.
I don't know about that. I mean, he has as much money as anyone would ever need. I don't think, like, if he genuinely I don't know. Like, if he genuinely believed in transphobic ideas, I mean, I feel like he would have talked to Chris and been like, hey, you know, before you come out or whatever, just leave. I don't want to work with you. You could do your own thing. Goodbye. You know, this goes against my religious values or some shit. I don't fucking know. But I don't think that that's the case. I think MrBeast is a genuine guy. So unless you want to say that MrBeast is like a grifter or some shit, which he's not, okay? That's fucking stupid. Then, you know, it's like Chris was there for him on day one, and he's being there for Chris now that Chris is the one in need. And I think that that is so respectable.
But it is unclear if this change affected MrBeast as a whole negatively, since
I don't think so. I think that the people that are, like, being really cruel and saying awful things about Chris has affected both Chris and MrBeast negatively. But if nobody cared and people were just reasonable, like, if everyone was just reasonable, then it wouldn't have negatively affected MrBeast at all.
there were people arguing that the MrBeast channel is now more inclusive of the LGBT community,
Yeah. I would tend to agree. I mean, I don't think it was, like, I don't think it was, like, anti-LGBT at any point, really, other than, like, maybe, like, you could all be, well, they made jokes. It's like, yeah, but those were jokes, okay? Like, does anyone really think that attack helicopters are the same thing? Like, identifying as an attack helicopter is the same as male to female and female to male and non-binary? Like, come on. Nobody actually thinks that. Like, only, like, the dumbest people think that. But MrBeast and Chris aren't stupid.
it might pause.
Like, they're smart. Like, MrBeast is obviously smart, right? Like, look at the amount of success he's had. You can't do that if you're really stupid.
To affect his name. SunnyV2 made a video about this where he went more in depth, but he received a lot of backlash from this.
As he should have.
MrBeast kind of denied Sunny's whole video by explaining this in a recent tweet. This new SunnyV2 video feels really invasive for all the wrong reasons. Like, why did you make this? Delved into the man's marriage and shit. It's just really off-putting and unnecessary. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He's my fucking friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. The severity of this incident was so unimaginable that SunnyV2 became the top trending topic on Twitter, with many—
Well, second most. MrBeast being the only one that's trending more.
people getting mad at him over tweets. However, the comment section of SunnyV2's video doesn't seem to hate Sunny for this video.
Well, there are a lot of people. I think it's because of this vocal minority of transphobic people that are really hateful and will, like, do anything to, like, you know, show their hatred, spew their hatred. You know, it's a vocal minority, though. At least I think it is. I'd like to believe that humanity isn't this fucked, right? And that it's just a vocal minority of people that are either edgy teenagers that grow out of it, or, like, just shitty people that would have been shitty no matter what. I don't know.
But their dislikes speak for themselves. There have been some minor incidents happening here and there, where, for example, a Twitter user was joking about being sued by Chris, and Chris would expand this joke by saying that MrBeast is his lawyer. But the unsettling part about this is that many people thought that this was a real DM Chris
Thank you for actually calling that out. Okay, you know what? This was a good video.
sent, and that Chris was actually suing somebody over a tweet. It's unclear where the future of the MrBeast channel—
You know what? Based. Absolutely based. Based and red-pilled. Xanderhal made a video. Ooh. I know Xanderhal, I disagree with him on some stuff, but usually he has good takes that are, like, generally agreeable. I know I shit on him for his Froggy Fresh and iDubbbz take, because he was like, oh wait, oops. This is why. Okay, sorry. But sorry. I think that, sorry, I'm spacing out. Sorry. All right, I think that no, like I disagreed with him for defending iDubbbz in that situation, but generally his takes are good. So we're gonna see what a good Xanderhal take looks like. Okay.
Now it's finally time to talk about MrBeast and why he is getting cancelled right now by the right. You see, MrBeast is actually the biggest YouTuber. Like, he is the #1 YouTuber. He is the largest YouTuber there is, period. And that kind of comes with some default, there's some default things that come along with that. A big part of that is having a very large and broad audience.
Alright, alright, I hope this isn't like a stealing content type of, I hope you guys don't consider this stealing content. I'm just gonna let this play while I go to the bathroom, so yeah.
Of a lot of varying beliefs. You see, MrBeast's content is very apolitical, about as apolitical as content on YouTube can really get. And because of that, really, you can watch MrBeast's content and be left-wing, right-wing, centrist, apolitical, hyper-political. It doesn't matter. You can still enjoy MrBeast content. So there is a very broad appeal to MrBeast and a very wide range of political beliefs among his fans. Most of his fans are pretty left-leaning. Like, generally speaking, it would seem his fans are pretty left-leaning, just based on the kind of stuff that you'll see on Twitter from MrBeast fans. They do tend to be pretty left-leaning. He's got a lot of right-wing fans, too, for sure, like the Crypto Bro types, but most of them are, like, left-leaning, like, Dream Stand types. However, recently, something changed. MrBeast has essentially been forced into engaging with the current political climate, whether he likes it or not. You see, despite what the right desperately tries to argue, trans people are not like ideologues, part of a belief system that's making them transition and do the things they're doing. Trans people are just the way they are, and the vast majority of them
mostly like apolitical kids, people that don't know anything about politics. Now, I will say that you could say that he has more lefties in his audience than righties. Okay, he has more leftists than rightists. Is rightist you know what? Either way, I think that would be a better, and maybe that's what he meant and he misspoke. I have no idea.
Are transitioning to alleviate dysphoria. And because of that, people with dysphoria who need to transition in order to alleviate it aren't going anywhere. And
exactly. And being trans wouldn't be political if the right didn't make it political.
They're everywhere. No matter how
it's like people like the center right people will complain about how the woke mob makes everything political. But it's the fucking it's right-wingers, it's conservatives, it's Christian fundamentalists that make it political in the first place. If everyone just decided to live and let live, this wouldn't be an issue, okay? Being trans should not be a political thing. I hate how politicized it is, but it's not the left that's politicizing it, okay? It's just trans people are defending themselves and the left is defending trans people. That's all there is to it.
Apolitical of a person you want to be.
Why do you think I've become like so I don't know if I would consider myself like far left, but I'm pretty left leaning, right? Like, I'd say I'm more left leaning than the vast majority of the population too. But in terms of like the left leaning spaces, like I would say I'm probably more, actually I'm probably more right wing than I'm using right wing very loosely here, than like Xanderhal or Vaush, even though I agree with them on a lot of things. And the reason I say that is because I don't really care about like socialism or anything. I'm not against it or for it. I just don't give a shit. So I guess that would make me less left-leaning than them, since I'm not like a staunch like socialism is the only correct way forward or whatever. It's like, sure, maybe it's nice. I don't know. I'd rather just take the position of, you know what, I'm gonna be a cringe centrist and out of it, and be a part of mixed economy gang, so I don't actually have to defend my position and just be like, well, there's good stuff from both, right? That's my position, right? It's like, I don't think capitalism or socialism are perfect. You know, it's the right and the left both have their issues type of shit, where it's like, yeah, that's just you trying to sound smart without actually knowing anything. It's like, yeah, you're technically correct there, either way, you know, I don't really care that much about economic politics.
Eventually, at some point in your life, your best friend might just end up being trans.
True.
And they might just end up coming out as trans in a time where transphobic hate is unprecedented.
Yeah, absolutely. I came out a little bit before then. I came out, whatever. I came out as bisexual, like, years ago, but I was one of those fucking, pick-me I was one of those pick-me types where it's like, oh, but I'm not like the other gays. I swear I'm normal. Like, you shouldn't even be able to tell, you wouldn't even be able to tell I'm bisexual. I'm just like you guys. I'm just like all you straight people. You know, I was like, this very, like, obviously, like, insecure fucking approach. It's fucking stupid. I don't know. And then, yeah, but, like, in terms of coming out as a femboy, it was, I want to say last August, right? Last August or last September. I think last September. So, damn. Is that over half a year ago? Holy shit. Damn, time flies, huh?
And you have no choice but to take a position on it because everyone's demanding it.
I feel like being accepting shouldn't even be considered like a specific position. It should be like the default, right? Like being accepting and not a hateful piece of shit shouldn't even be considered like a position. It should just be considered like the default state of being, you know? The same way that, like, I don't know, like, believing that 2 + 2 = 4 shouldn't really be like a position. Like, it's not a position, it's just a fact, right? It's like, oh, well, yeah, obviously, no shit. Like, what kind of retard would disagree with that?
That is what has happened to MrBeast. Chris, good friend of MrBeast that you might recognize.
It's overexposed. Maybe this is just me nitpicking because, you know, as a YouTuber, I have to be, like, somewhat decent at lighting. So it's like seeing lighting like that, it's like, ooh, that looks like my old lighting setup, which was really unappealing and made me look terrible. So it's like, I feel pain because it's like, oh, no, you need more light on, like, one side of your face. Like, you don't just want a bunch of light, like, blasting at your face, right? It's like, not the best look.
Streams.
Unless it's, like, natural sunlight. That's different.
Looking like this. And has come out as trans. Currently going by any all pronouns, taking HRT for, like, 3 months or whatever.
Beast.
And, yeah. Generally, it's been pretty fucking good for them.
Hell
so that's
yeah.
all good and well and all that good stuff. And you'd think that, like, a close friend of MrBeast, one of MrBeast's, like, top 3, like, partners in content creation, coming out as trans, would, if anything, help to push the general sentiment for trans people's rights more towards, like, a positive area.
I think it will long term. I think it's a matter of... It's not a matter of, like, oh, how positive will it be in the short term? You know, acting like not caring is the default setting, TBH. Yeah, it should be, at least. But people care for some fucking reason. It's like, it's so weird. But yeah, that's the point I'm making. Like, who fucking cares if somebody comes out as trans? It's like, nobody gives a shit, right? Like, this goes both ways, too, right? Like, it's like, I'm not gonna, like... Well, I mean, at this point, not even. Because it's like, if somebody comes out as trans, like, that's, like, a genuinely scary thing right now. So it's like, it is genuinely, like, a brave thing now. Like, if you would ask me in, whatever, like, 2017, 2018, I would have been like, who gives a shit, right? It's like, I don't care. It's like, okay, yeah, a lot of people come out as trans, and nobody cares anymore. It's like, everybody's accepting. But I think that I was just kind of unaware of how the world works. But, yeah, I'm gonna smash like. Go check out Xanderhal if you haven't already. He makes good content. You might not agree with everything he says. I certainly have my own disagreements with him. I don't think he's aware of it because I'm a much smaller content creator than he is, and he probably doesn't care what I think, but that's okay.
Like, you'd think this would be like...
Though I think he should go back to doing more debates, I'm not gonna lie. He's been lacking a little bit, okay? I'm not gonna lie. He needs to go back to doing more debates. I don't know. I feel like he's kind of created too much of like an echo chamber at this point. A little bit. Just a little bit. It feels like he's not willing to engage with opposition like he used to. That's my main criticism of him. But in terms of his like actual opinions, he's usually right. He gets a few things wrong. Not wrong, but like he says things that I might disagree with a little bit, but again, the iDubbbz Froggy Fresh thing is an example.
Whoa. Wait, this isn't just something that like crazy weirdos do? Like Chris is gonna... Okay, maybe it is like maybe trans people are...
I think a lot of people are gonna have that reaction, at least long term. I think that the majority of people that are gonna have that reaction that Xanderhal just described are gonna be younger people that just don't really know anything about trans people. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, like they're just not gonna care. Nor should they. I think, but like, because these young people just don't care, they're not really invested in politics. Like, they might see the comments and be confused. Like, why, like, what are people talking about? Like, what is everybody's problem? Like, why are they hating? But they're not really gonna understand, like, the political weight behind it, right? So it's like, they're not gonna, like, make a Twitter account and start arguing with people for hours. Whereas these, like, anti-trans people are, like, terminally online. And, hey, maybe I'm terminally online, too, because I'm constantly debating them. But at least I'm doing a good thing, right?
Are just people that deserve respect and rights, huh? Like, you'd think that would be the effect it would have, and I'm sure for many people it did have that effect. However, the loudest and proudest of the people who reacted to this are the ones who are upset about it.
True. Yeah, like the default response is like, oh, okay, good for Chris. Like that is the majority of what people. But it's like, is that an opinion like that? Like you would immediately think, oh, I have to share this. It's like no, it's like yeah, it's like kind of a given, right? Whereas like when people are super hateful, it's like, oh God, this is so awful. I need to say something about it, type of shit, right? So it's like they feel more strongly about it.
That's right. Just a couple weeks ago, MrBeast was getting canceled by random lefties on Twitter for...
Oh my God, this is literally what I was talking about too.
His videos not adequately debunking capitalism, I guess.
Yeah, see? This is what I mean by Xanderhal usually has good takes. Like, he had a good take on that as well.
And so all the right-wing figures decided to make MrBeast their poster boy.
Literally. And that's why I mentioned the hypocrisy. And people have accused lefties like me of being hypocritical, but that's just not the case, because, like, I was on MrBeast's side then, too. Okay, I'm, not just for the sake of being on MrBeast's side, but because, like, I was like, the left is being fucking stupid here, right? I'm just gonna say it how it is. That's what I do, that's what I've always done, that's what I always will do, is just say things the way they are. And, you know, so, like, it's like there's no inconsistency, at least not with me.
Like, yeah, MrBeast, let's go. He's on our side. He's our guy. Let's go. They love MrBeast. They love that he's, like, cool with Elon Musk, and he loves Dogecoin and Bitcoin and all that.
And honestly, I didn't care about any of that either. It's like, okay, he likes Elon Musk. Who gives a shit? It's like, I'm not gonna fucking cancel. Like, the whole idea of guilt by association is fucking, like, brain dead.
That they love that he's a tech bro. They thought he was one of them.
But it's almost like people can have, like, nuanced worldviews and shit. Like, I don't know.
And so they incessantly defended him.
For instance, racism is bad. Is generally considered to be a left-wing opinion. I would argue, though, it's not exclusive to the left wing. I think there are plenty of conservatives that aren't racist. At least in terms of conservative people. So that would be a left-wing position they would have, without even realizing it.
Of his friend Chris.
Based.
Being trans. And
somebody in this chat is, like, spot on. Just being like, how dare you be nice to your trans friend? Literally, that's what people are acting like.
The right are like, what? what? No, you can't do that. What do you mean? And they're attacking him. They're calling him the Antichrist. They're calling him a grifter. They're calling him a piece of shit.
Yeah, they're calling him a grifter now. It's like, oh, he's not a grifter when he does this one nice thing, but when he does this other nice thing that I don't like personally for fucking stupid-ass religious reasons, now he's a grifter. It's like, okay.
A groomer, a pedophile enabler. There are some insane accusations being levied at MrBeast.
I think most of the accusations, really, though, are being levied at Chris. I feel like a lot of the rhetoric being used against Chris is, I just feel so bad for MrBeast. Oh, MrBeast is doing it for money. He doesn't have a choice, though. He's stuck. There's no other option. It's either that or his career gets ruined. And, like, that's usually what the framing of their argument really is. Other than that, though, like, again, small caveat, I generally agree with what Xanderhal is saying here.
I mean, hell, if you want to see how some people are reacting, you can see if I search Chris MrBeast, you have What Happened to Chris Tyson by a Cheeto. This is a quartering ripoff, like...
Yeah. That's a good insult. Yeah. Fuck a Cheeto, honestly. Fucking loser. Yeah, no. A Cheeto is, like, fucking brain dead. He's one of the most unintelligent commentary YouTubers. And that says a lot. Like, that's a very low bar. Keep in mind. It's not like commentary YouTubers are, like, these absolute geniuses. But a Cheeto is one of the worst ones. Like, he's actually brain dead. It's not even just about, like, about religion. It was fucking pathetic. Like, he's pathetic and he's unintelligent. But anyways, if you guys want to watch if you found this Xanderhal, oops. God, that scared me. If you like what you've seen from Xanderhal, go subscribe to him. He has some pretty good takes. Sometimes he's wrong, but we're all wrong sometimes. Except for me, of course. Hold on. When did he say that? Also, he gets clip chomped constantly, so I'll need context too. Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, you're responding to somebody else. Okay. I'm probably gonna end stream soon. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? I mean, I do have another... Because I am gonna stream tomorrow as well. I'm gonna debate a vegan. Yeah. I've never debated a vegan. I don't have any talking points. Hello, Frogtown. To me, it's a free country. Do whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. Right-wingers can be moved to the political left. Yeah. Like, I hate this, like, anti-edgy humor sentiment that a lot of the left goes with. Hello, Kenny. So you're talking about Lyrios. Yeah. Lyrios. A separate character. You're right when you said right-wingers love suffering. They really do. Yeah, well, it's not all right-wingers, right? It's mostly, like, the politicians and the political pundits. I don't think like, a lot of the people that, like, fall for this, like, bullshit propaganda, like, genuinely believe what they're saying, right? Like, they genuinely believe that, like, all the dumb shit they're saying, and I have to explain why their worldview sucks. Anyone who has the pass for the word, can say the word. You can't deny an autistic person the word retard, I think. Yeah, no, I know. It's more of a, and, like, again, like, I mentioned before, like, I'm not even opposed to, like, non-autistic people saying it. The reason, but there are, like, some people I don't say it around because it makes them personally uncomfortable. Not because, and they're not, like, trying to, like, call me, like, a bad person. They're just like, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. Please don't do this around me. Like, they're not, like, saying it's, like, rational or anything. It's just like a thing to do out of kindness, right? But yeah. As cheesy as it is, the power of friendship is mighty. Yeah, exactly. Xanderhal's take on Froggy Fresh was bad. Yeah, it was. It was bad. I'm saying it was bad. I made a whole stream out of it. Explaining why his take was bad. He's too much of a lib. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I don't think he's too much of a lib. Sometimes he might be. He's a little bit of a lip cuck sometimes, but I like him. He's nice. I trust someone like Dylan Burns or Hunter Avallone to stand beside me. I wouldn't trust Sansol with my lunch. I barely know anything about Sansol. He seems okay. But yeah, I would definitely trust somebody like Hunter Avallone. Like Hunter Avallone, like, is like genuinely, you know, he oh god, I'm spacing out. He like genuinely wants to like seek truth. Okay, he's a truth seeker. I know that sounds cringe, but like it's genuinely true. Okay. My main philosophy in life is you should not improve yourself to be the best, but rather to bring everybody else below you. I'm a hater. Okay. Yeah, you're just trolling. It's just, it does put MrBeast in a situation. Okay, Minty, this is a fucking stupid take. Do you think MrBeast cares more about money than his friend? Do you think that Chris should be forced to suffer in silence because, oh no, it's gonna financially impact them when they're already fucking millionaires? It's like, what the fuck? What do you think about the government documents being leaked in Thug Shaker Central? I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. A video referring to an actor having his boundaries broken on Disneyland by a woman who's playing. Wait, hold on. Vaush is a pretty specific vibe. He does good research streams though, and he genuinely puts his time and money where his mouth is. True. I agree with Vaush more often than I agree with Xanderhal. I agree with Xanderhal on the majority of things, but I agree with Vaush on probably most things. I either agree with him or like I'm indifferent. Like he doesn't say anything I disagree with for the most part. Occasionally he might, but I can't even think of anything off the top of my head. Any disagreement I might have with him is like gonna be a semantic one. He was trying to bring out light that men get sexually harassed. Yeah, but that was I don't know. I think Vaush was being based with the whole Disney thing. Men getting sexually harassed is really common. Yeah, true. It's like the point Vaush was making was not that it was more common than women getting sexually harassed. He wasn't trying to downplay that. What he was saying is it's equally bad when a man gets sexually harassed as when a woman does, but society doesn't treat it as such. That's the point he was making, and it's fucked up. Nobody should be sexually harassed by anybody. But yeah, women do get sexually harassed more, but I suggest we better educate, I suggest with better education, the stats will even out a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, well, I don't know. I think that, nobody should be sexually harassing anybody. Like, that's what Vaush believes. And I will stand beside Vaush when he says that. Okay? I don't know. Either way, I think that, in general, I think that, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna end stream soon. I enjoyed doing this segment, even though I was kind of heated or whatever, but that's just how it is. But I think that sometimes in life, that's just how it would be. But, yeah. Oh, well. So real. The Carl effect thing seems like a shitpost. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Some people genuinely believe things that are genuinely insane. Like, people are actually dumb sometimes. But yeah, you look depressed, you must be transphobic. Yeah, it's like, okay, doesn't that mean that, like, if transgenderism is a mental illness, wouldn't that mean that all trans people are transphobic because they look depressed or some shit? I don't fucking know. I think all of it is pretty stupid. I Oh my god, my voice is starting to crack. That's not good. Oh well. Yeah, So, the weather did be nice, huh? Gotta go. Gonna watch Detective Pikachu. Wish you a good rest of the stream. Alright, bye, Olivia. I wish you a good one. I didn't even see that. Oh well. But yeah, wait, what the fuck? Wait. How did I have... At one point it says I have -7 concurrent viewers. What? How did I have -7 concurrent viewers? What the fuck? How is that even fucking possible? How does it go -6, -2, -4, -3, -7, -6, -4? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. How did I have -7 concurrent viewers at one point? What the fuck? I don't understand. Alright, you know what? What is my life anymore? But, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this epic video. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. I think I was too angry this stream or something. I don't know. But either way, basically, what we are going to be doing here is we are going to be doing the thing where basically, how do you guys, is my social blade good? I don't even know. It says I'm gonna get 840 subs by tomorrow or something. The future projections looks kind of promising. I think future projections usually underestimate. So it says in 5 years, I'm gonna be a 169,000 subscriber YouTube channel. Nice. In 2 years, I'll be at 30,000 subs, according to this. So you know what? That's my goal, is at least 30,000 subs in 2 years. My goal in 1 year, because it's already at 9.4k, is what it says, is to get 10k within the next year. Okay? That's my goal. My goal is to get 5k before 2024. And then to get, and then 6 months into 2024 to get 10k. Is that a good goal to have? Is that too ambitious? The views are definitely underestimating, I think. I mean, the estimated results have an error rate of 6.99% and 15.32%. So yeah, the views prediction is less accurate, and I think it usually estimates pretty conservatively what the sub counts are going to be. Though there might be some exceptions. I hope I'm not one of them, because I don't want to have like a channel that doesn't grow or whatever. But yeah, YouTube is drunk. Yeah, drink water. Yeah, 3k alone is too ambitious. Is it too ambitious for me though? I think I can do it. Do you guys not believe in me? Do you guys think I'm not gonna be able to do it? What the hell? You guys are so mean. I think I can do it. What about you, chat? Do you guys think that I can get 5k subs by the end of the year? That's my goal. I know I'm stupidly ambitious, but you know what? I'm gonna be uploading more. I'm gonna be doing more. Hydro Flask Gang, hell yeah. I'm gonna be doing so much more. Okay? Alright. Yeah. Sorry, Daddy Femyoz. It's okay. All power to you, sibling. Hell yeah. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I understand why that would seem ambitious. To me, it seems unrealistic right now, but it's like, I dream big, okay? Go hard or go home. We believe in you. Woo! Let's go! I hope so. I hope you're not just saying that to be nice. I hope you genuinely believe in me. I'd rather... Okay. I don't know. I hope that I can do it. Okay, to be fair, I'm friends with a lot of big YouTubers, too. Maybe, not a lot, but a few. Right, like, I'm friends with Jalen, Natty Forsyth, And you know, it's like, you know, I've had good conversations with I guess like, well, at least one good conversation with Demon Mama. We haven't talked that much. She's whatever, like a 20K sub YouTuber. And what else? I want to say, oh god, I'm spacing out. Ooh, maybe it is time to end stream. I have no idea. Fucking, I know Nano said she liked my videos. Who else? A lot of, like, small YouTubers who are good and underrated say they like my videos, which is, it's also good. It's really good to have underrated YouTubers who like you, because it's like, you know, it's like you can almost grow together, I guess. But, yeah, my channel isn't growing as fast as I want it to, but, you know, that's okay. You know, I could see, a lot, and it's like and it's not just that, like, I'm friends with a couple big YouTubers either. It's like, I'm also, like, known by everybody at this point, and, like, the commentary community. Like, Dumpy knows who I am. I think Boblax probably kind of knows who I am, but not really. He will soon. I think Achito definitely knows who I am, because he really doesn't like me. He's been dodging a debate with me, because he's a fucking coward. Fucking everybody knows who I am at this point. I don't know. I know I'm famous. I got Jalen to give me feedback on my vid. Yeah, Jalen is, like, super nice and reachable. That's one of the reasons why we're friends, I guess. Like, she's actually, like, a really nice person behind the scenes. It's like, people give her a lot of shit for, like, dumb stuff she's said, but, like, she hasn't really done anything that bad. You were, like, in 200 subs, I think, when I subbed to you. IDK, I'm dumb and forget things pretty easily. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if I was, like, it's like, I've been growing fast for a channel my size. It's just, it's not fast enough, you know? If you work as security at a Samsung store, does that make you a guardian of the galaxy? Yes. Yes, clever tiramisu. It does. It does. That was a good one. That was a good joke. It was a shit joke, but it was a good joke, okay? It was a good dad joke. I love that. But, yeah, man, I don't even know what direction I'm taking this channel in, but I'm taking it in a direction, at least. You know, I think that it's a great direction. I think it's a great direction. It was, like, it started out as, like, purely, like, a Femboy tutorial channel, and then it just, like, went to, like, me making fun of Femboy haters, and now I'm, like, a debate bro streamer. I wonder where I'm gonna go next. Do I stick with the debate bro thing completely? Do I delve into more commentary stuff? Do I, like, kind of toe the line between the two communities? Do I bridge the communities together? I don't even know. Because I've been involved with both communities, right? I think also Tipster and Nicholas DeGorio know who I am. They knew about my old channel, at least, and they thought I was funny. I don't know if they know about my new channel yet, but they know who I am, at least, like, as a person, kind of. Not as a person, but, like, you get what I mean, like, outside of the Femyoz YouTube channel, like, they know of the work I've done, at least. Active politician. You guys think I'll be a politician? That's possible. Also, I don't know if it's been apparent, but my room is, like, 1,000,000 degrees, but I'm not gonna turn a fan on, because that would ruin the audio, especially because there's no noise gate, because fucking voice meter decided not to work today. I gotta fix it, alright? I will fix it. I hope. If I don't rage quit in doing so. I was, like, yelling at my computer. I'm like, fuck you. Go fucking kill yourself. I was, like, mad. Why is the pizza box a square if the pizza is a circle and the slice is a triangle? You know what? That's a great question. I don't know. To be fair, it's probably easier to manufacture boxes. And obviously there's no good reason to make the pizza a square. That's just unnecessary work. And the easiest way to cut a pizza is either as, like, square slices or triangle slices. So I think that's why. I know I wasn't supposed to take that question seriously, but that's my take on it. I know. I don't know, maybe... I don't know. I don't think it... Yeah, I don't think it would be any... I mean, would they save money if they made the boxes slightly smaller, but, like, circular? I don't know if that would save them money. Would it? Chat, would that save them money? I don't know. I don't think it's substantial enough for them to, like, go out of their way. I think it's easier to just get square boxes. I'm starving, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, people have been saying really stupid things about Chris. I'm not a fan of it. But oh well. Not much you can do. My apparently my estimated monthly earnings is $68 a month, and my estimated yearly earnings is $811 a month. I have not made that money. Well, aside from people being super kind to me and donating through Streamlabs, which is in the link in the description below, by the way. But yeah, no one is obligated to do that. I mean, 8 additional subscribers a day on average, which is what I'm getting right now, I think is pretty good for a channel my size. I'm not sure. I've seen channels grow faster than that, though, from scratch. So it's like, it's not like the fastest, but it's like, I mean, in terms of monthly gained subs, it was 21 subs in October, 24 in November, 50 in December, 246 in January. January was a really good month for me, and for like at least at the time, like that. But then it went back down to 172. Then it went to 194. Views, kind of a similar pattern, except my most viewed month was March. But so far, it seems like it's going beyond that. 225 subs in the last 30 days. 16.9k views in the last 30 days. I mean, I'm not doing too bad. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, pull a Battle of France. I'm once again asking you to address the allegations. No, please, no, please. I thought we were done with this. I don't want to address what allegations. There's no allegations, guys. Guys. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If you want to grow big on YouTube, you need to offer something to the table which you can't find anywhere else on YouTube. Not necessarily. Some people make really bland content and they're successful. I will say it does help. If I want to grow big fast on YouTube, however, then yes. Guys, chat, do I offer something that other people don't offer? As the Femboy debate bro? You need to pull a slam on somebody big? Oh, believe me, I am going to do that. I do have a series that I might do. I've been thinking about debating Femyoz on their stance about Chris Chan's pronouns, but I feel like I should do it when I'm actually not busy with school and more educated on how to debate. I mean, you can debate me right now and rematch me if you want. I mean, I don't know. Like, my position on it is I just don't care about Chris Chan, but I'll play devil's advocate even if I agree with you if you want. If you want to get better at debate. I don't even know what is your position on that? Like, my position is I'll personally use the correct pronouns, and it's probably more ideal if people use the correct pronouns, but it's, like, not the end of the world. Bunk versus Femyoz, Twink versus Femboy. I don't know what I would disagree with Bunk on. I think we agree on most things. Feminized content cop, you better believe that's what I'm doing. I'll give you a hint about my next couple targets, okay? One of them may or may not be named Don Stever, and one of them may or may not be named a Cheeto. But this is between me and you guys, okay? The 6 people watching this, and the people that are watching the entire VOD, okay? This is between me and you guys, okay? This is inside information. So, I don't know, I don't think my content cop style video, let's just say, on Don Stever, my hit piece on Don Stever, I don't think that will get me much notoriety. Even though he has like 4 million subs, it's like the community overlap just isn't there. But the one I do on a Cheeto, maybe, potentially, that's gonna get me notoriety. A few months ago, I heard of Femyoz using they, them on Chris Chan. Okay. I mean, that doesn't surprise. Okay, to be fair, I think you should be able to use they, them for anybody. Don Stever's videos are pretty bad. Yeah, exactly. He's the type of person that iDubbbz would, like, make a content cop on, because, like, nobody's really criticizing him, but he's, like, complete garbage. And as somebody who was, like, an iDubbbz fan, like, a huge iDubbbz fan back in the day, I want to do what he did with his content cop, you know? I feel like, without even realizing it, he's passed the torch or the mantle onto me, so to speak. A Cheeto Modown, let's go, yeah. I will be shitting on him eventually. I want to wait until I get, like, a little bit more notoriety first to ensure that he's definitely going to see it, but I want to have, like a few thousand subs, at least, before I make that, because, otherwise he might just not respond to it. But he will respond to small YouTubers, I think. You should make a video on Nicholas Diorio so we can upload content again. He abandoned his channel. Yeah, but I'm not going to make a content cop on Nicholas Diorio. What is the meaning of life, a tomato made of cloth? What? That went over my head. I have no idea what that even means. I can't find Femyoz in other parts of YouTube. This is why I like it here. Based. Basil plushie being based. But yeah. Why do we drive in parkways but park in driveways? You know what? You've got a good point. I've never really thought about that. It's because the English language is broken. That's my interpretation of it. You know, that's just how it is. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Don Stever is like so. It's not just that he made a video. I mean, well, the reason I even know about him is because of the dog shit fake interview he did with Femboi, and that's the first reason I don't like him. But I wouldn't have made like a content cop on him over that. I see you in Dumpy's chat. Yeah, Dumpy's like making fun of me because I'm friends with Jalen. I don't care though. I like Dumpy. I think he's doing it in good fun. He's like, oh yeah, they're besties. They're basically dating. He's just like screwing with me a little bit. It's all in good fun though. They, them on anybody would be fair if you don't know them. Look, I use they, them on people that I know are cisgendered men, okay? It would be one thing if I was inconsistent, and if I was just using they, them passive aggressively, if I was using it passive aggressively on like binary trans people, like a lot of conservatives do, then I would disagree with that fundamentally. But because I do it with everybody, like not even intentionally, it's like I'm not gonna go out of my way to stop doing that, because at that point, then I'm being inconsistent. Okay, one of the reasons why people doing it passive aggressively is wrong is because it's inconsistent, and the fact that they're willing to be inconsistent just to avoid validating somebody, it speaks for itself, right? But I'm not going out of my way to invalidate somebody. I just use they, them pronouns for a lot of people without even realizing it. They, them on cis people doesn't seem bad, exactly. So why would we apply a different standard to trans people? Right? I apply the same standard to everybody, okay? I am philosophically grounded in that way. Philosophically based, if you will. Okay, I am pretty based. Yeah, I'm one of those people that just uses they, them for everybody sometimes. And I know that, like, this is something I've disagreed with Demon Mama on, and I still disagree with her on it a little bit. Because I use they, like, it's just habitual at this point. It's like, why can't I just not give a shit about gender? Can I just be gender neutral? Like, It's like I'm not even like trying to be gender neutral. I just care less and less about gender as I grow older. So I use they them more often. Like sometimes I'll use he, him, she, her accidentally, but I they them is just habitual. Homophobic people are the sun of my life. They need to be extremely far away from people. Real. Or at least the sun serves a functional purpose. That's the difference. Why are deliveries on a ship? Why are deliveries on a ship called cargo, but in a car it's called shipment? I don't fucking know. Yeah, that is weird. That is backwards. The English language is weird. I don't understand. Oh well. But yeah. Guys, how much, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hated do you think I am in the commentary community for being friends with Jalen and being super left-leaning? You should do a Lego build stream. I don't even know if I still have Legos. If I do a build stream, it's gonna be on Minecraft, though. Toki, do you think the commentary community hates me? Or do you think they just make fun of me a little bit for being kind of weird? I don't know. I think some of them hate me. I know Cheeto hates me. Sensitive Society probably hates me. But, like, I'm talking to, like, the actually, like, not cringe commentators. Not that hated, except by, like, a few people. That's the feeling I get. I feel like, Dumpy is the only person I've seen talk about you. That's true. I don't think Dumpy hates me. Do you think he hates me? I don't think he hates me. I think he actually likes me. I think he's... Oh. But, like, I don't think Dumpy is, like, the... Dumpy seems too chill to be, like, a guilt by association kind of guy. I think he was just, like, making fun of me, like, lightheartedly. That's what it felt like to me. So I like Dumpy. Like, I liked him more after... Like, I like him even more after he did that. What do you think about the new Demon Slayer season? I haven't watched Demon Slayer, so I have no idea. But, yeah. But I know Cheeto hates me. I don't know. But yeah, people like Cheeto and Sensitive Society are terrified of debating people like me. I'm surprised that Cheeto has debated Bunk multiple times, actually. You're missing out. I don't care. If I'm gonna watch content, it's gonna be my own content and give myself watch time, okay? That's not entirely true. I watch other people's content as well so that I can get better at creating my own content. I mean, that's just how I am. Though I do like to watch it at 2 times speed because then I can obtain twice as much information in any given amount of time, right? I mean, that's just how it is. But that's just my opinion on the matter, you know? But yeah. That's just how I feel about the situation, I guess. I'm gonna end stream soon, but chances are because I'm not watching right-wingers, I fear I may give them views / cash or whatever views for monetization. Yeah, no, that's why I use an ad blocker on stream because usually the content I react to is from people I don't like, so I use an ad blocker now. What's your opinion on Augie? He's my favorite commentary twink. Augie seems like a nice guy, but he has horrible opinions. I don't know. He just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's kind of an idiot, but he's like a lovable idiot, you know? He's like the kind of idiot that's like an idiot, but like in a really like endearing kind of way. It's like, you know, he's kind of dumb and has bad political takes, but like, I can't hate him, you know? Kind of like Sam Hyde, you know? Sam Hyde is also kind of a lovable idiot. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just too nice to people, though. I don't know. People hate me for being too charitable sometimes, but I think it's good to be charitable. I don't know what. Shouldn't I be your favorite commentary twink / femboy? Most of the time, Diorio is the voice of reason. That's why half of Augie's chat hates him. True. Nicholas Diorio is based. Like, he's not that political, but all of the political things he does say are correct, from what I understand. Like, he's pretty moderate, but, you know, Nick Diorio is based as fuck. Yeah, I like Nick. I feel like I would get along with Nick if I talked to him more so than Augie. I feel like I would have like if I were to debate Augie, I feel like he would hate me. I don't think Augie would like me very much, to be honest. I'm a little bit on the abrasive side. He can be too, but not as much as me, for sure. I don't know. I like Augie. He probably would hate me, but that's okay. A lot of people that I don't dislike hate me. Like, I don't really base my hatred off of people, off of whether they like or dislike me anymore. It's like, you can dislike me, but as long as you're not an asshole to me, I don't care. But yeah. Anyways, Fuck, where am I going with this? I don't even know. So, chat, the weather to be nice, huh? Oh god, I need water. I'm gonna have heat stroke if I don't. Y'all don't understand. It's a million degrees in here. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, do I end the stream now, or do I keep going? Or I don't know. I kind of want to keep going until at least 3 hours, but maybe I stop. Maybe I end the stream right now. I don't know. I always say I'm going to end the stream, but then I never do. So you never know. You never fucking know. But yeah. No, Augie's chat, though, is fucking awful. Geez, it's daytime. It's nighttime for me. Minecraft server when? I don't know. We should talk about politics. I already talked about politics, you see. EP? Yeah, true. Oh well. That's how it be. That's how it be. If you want to continue the convo we had last night, we can. I'm not in the mood for that. I'm not in the mood for that convo. I'm already tired. This one-sided conversation is tiring enough. Being entertaining during a two-sided one, oof, that's a whole nother beast I need to tackle in the future, but not right now. Man. Y'all are EP? Yeah. It be like that. My god, my legs are sweating. And I'm starting to sweat because it's so hot in my room. I think my air conditioning might be broken. But I'm not going to open the windows because I don't want to be, loud and hear me or something. And I'm not going to turn on, a fan or something because that's going to make the audio bad. I will turn it on after. But, oh, my God. I'm going to have a heat stroke. I'm going to keep going for a few minutes. Maybe not. So, anyways, but yeah, I like politics or talking about politics or whatever, but sometimes you just gotta take a chill pill, you know what I mean? You gotta take a chill pill. That's just how it be. And, sometimes in life, the best thing you can do is taking a chill pill, And that's precisely what I'm doing. It's taking a chill pill. Oh, yes. Do some research on the US doc leak. I will later, probably, maybe. I don't know. I'm so discombobulated right now that I can't even. I can't even do that. But either way, I might do a Minecraft Let's Play tomorrow before I do a debate. I have no idea. I want to stream more often, but I may also upload another debate. I don't know. Or if part 4 of me destroying Femboy haters gets 75 likes, maybe I upload Femboy destroys Femboy haters part 5. Probably not this Sunday, but next Sunday. This Sunday I'll probably upload another debate. Bro is gonna collapse on stream. Literally, so true, King. Oh my god. It was leaked on an MC Discord server in a channel called Thug Shaker Central. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I don't really care that much. It's like, oh no, there was a leaked document. Okay, it doesn't really affect me, so or anybody I care about, probably. I mean, it might, but it's not a me problem. It's your guys' problem, chat. Okay, chat, it's your problem. If anyone wants to make any last-minute donations before I end stream, now is your chance. Watching Femyoz is better than complaining about U.S. government not doing anything about people who think it's Hydrocity and not Hydrocity. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, both are good. Yeah, true. True. Watching Femyoz is a W. I watch my own content. Am I weird for that? Am I weird for watching all of my own content? Like, not only do I watch my own videos, like many times. Like, I've watched all of my videos at least like 5 times, after uploading them, if not more. I feel like I'm weird for doing that, and I've watched all of my live streams at least once. I'm gonna head off. Peace. All right. Bye, Zeroid. For feedback, no. Opinion on Destiny. I don't know. I don't dislike him. I don't know. I'm not even trying to avoid controversy when I say this. I'm really like, I'm not like a huge DDG or anything, but like I don't have anything against him really. My fellow debate bro and debate sis streamers don't like him very much, but I really don't have that much of an issue with Destiny. I think he makes good stuff. I think he converts a lot of right-wingers into lefties. So I think ultimately, like, at least, you know, in terms of the content he produces, I think he's provided a net positive. Now, interpersonally, I don't know that much about him, so I can't speak on that. Destiny got me out of the anti-SJW side of the internet. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think Destiny got people out of the anti-SJW side of the internet that ended up getting me out of that, because it ended up becoming cringe to be like, oh, the SJWs are so sensitive or whatever, and then that became cringe, and then I'm like, I don't care anymore. This is all cringe. But I think Destiny is kind of where that started. I thought you were talking about the game. Yeah, no. Oh yes, the game. That's a gag that Keffels did that I have mad respect for, but I wasn't even thinking about that. That's the kind of joke I would make though. Keffso based. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's mutual. Like, liking Vaush and Keffels and as well as Destiny are not mutually exclusive. You can like Vaush, Keffels, Demon Mama, as well as Destiny, as well as the commentary community. Okay? Even though they all hate each other, I like them all, okay? I'm so nice. I used to watch No Bullshit. I watched a few of his videos back in the day. Don't feel so bad about it. And then I just, like, got bored of it, and I'm like, okay, this is stupid now. I don't know. And then I became, like, a centrist. Weird how Destiny turned retarded after Jontron. I don't know. I don't think he's... Look, I feel like right now he's kind of retarded, but, like, he's gonna get, like, sick of, like, all the stupid, like, right-wing shit. Like, it's gonna hurt his brain so much. And he's gonna be, like, so sick of, like, trying to, like, come to, like, a mutual understanding with all the right-wingers that he's gonna go on, like, another, like, shitting on right-wingers spree. I guarantee it. He's gonna, like, start shitting on, like, half a year from now. I guarantee it. Like, he's not gonna be able to take it anymore. He's not gonna be able to fucking collab with people like Sneeko or Fresh and Fit and stay sane. It's gonna drive him so insane that he goes on another anti-right-wing kill spree or whatever the fuck, and he's gonna shit on all of them. But I think generally what he does overall, like, his impact on the platform is undoubtedly positive. Like, he's definitely impacted people that I watch that kind of indirectly got me out of the anti-SJW pipeline for a bit. Not in that I was, like, you know, changing my politics and becoming a lefty or anything. But it was just like, oh, nobody is talking about this anymore, so I don't care. What's your thoughts on the Eden Knight story? I think that Eden Knight is based in that people that hate Eden Knight are cringe. No, I think that like people are just cruel, and like taking this like innocent trans person who's like in an innocent position, and like there are people that like genuine like conservatives that are like, oh she deserved it, or they would say he probably because they're transphobic. And it's really, it's like, it like fucking breaks my heart, man. Like, it's so sad. I don't know. It's like heartbreaking to see some of the stuff people say. I mean, oh well. But, do you really not know Dylan Burns? Oh, no, I do not. I've heard of him. But, no, I don't. I'll look him up later, probably, I'll bet. Who knows? But, anyways, basically, my brother is one of those shitheads. Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully they grow out of it. Wow. How old is your brother? They sound cringe. Anyways, I'm actually, like, for real, gonna end stream now. So I hope that you all enjoyed this epic live stream. If you did, smash like and subscribe. If you didn't, I'm gonna come to your house and shove an AT&T satellite up your ass. Oh yeah. What happened to her was not fair. Her parents are fucking inhumane. Facts. It's like, how can people sit here and be like, oh, well, it's the parents' decision or whatever the fuck? It's like, no, fuck off. You're retarded if you think that. Bye everybody. I hope you enjoyed this very epic live stream. Okay, who is very epic. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy the live stream, and I will see you all in the next video. Okay, bye. Bye. I can't even do. Oh fuck, my voice is fucked. Anyways, bye. My entire family is like these cruel people. I'm the exception. Oof. Yikes, your family sucks ass then. I'm sorry. Anyways, actually, this time, bye. Like, for real. I'm actually ending stream. I know, crazy, I know. It's so insane. Goodbye, Basil Plushie. Goodbye, Toki. Goodbye, Gotcha Winglace. I will see you all in the next one. Whether that be a video or a live stream, or maybe even a short. I don't know. Probably not a short. I hardly upload shorts, let's be real. Anyways, bye.